What's good, Knicks Nation? What a comeback victory for the Knicks in Game 5 after going down 3-1. Jalen Brunson, the captain, he delivered the big bodega. His store was open for business as he was giving these dudes in Indiana that work. The bench came back and put on a stellar defensive showcase, especially in that fourth quarter to seal the game and even towards the end of the third quarter. Coach Thibodeau, rumors there was that, hey, his job may be on the hot seat. You know, what's going on there? What happens if the Knicks don't win? Will he be up out of here? I want to know, Game 5 was a really good game. I want to know, what did you guys honestly think about the game? And more on This is the Knicks Call Up. Feel free to call up 646-995-8389. I'm going to get the show started just like this. Welcome, Knicks Nation. I'm your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, y'all, man. Welcome to the Knicks Call Up Show. Wow, what an emotional roller coaster this week has been. As you guys know from the last show I did, if you guys tuned in, that was the post-game show to Game 4. And yeah, I was I was definitely upset after the loss, so I decided to not do a post-game show for last night's game, and they had to honestly do what they did last night for me to get back on the we can do it train, and honestly, I am on the train. I think the way they won Game 5 convincingly, it wasn't like a close game struggle, so I'm happy that the boys in orange blue was able to get it done, man. Let me see a salute to some people in the chat. See Size 9 in the building. Thank you, Size 9, for the salute on the intro. You know, I tried, man. I tried to put it together. My Brian Gubble. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. This show is definitely an investment, Size 9. Everything you see behind me, definitely is an investment. Salute to you. Next will be Chance 2526, channel member, mod, and Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. He says, honestly, Indiana nailed it in the early. Oh, nailed it in early, yeah. Because I heard someone say Knicks will be champs that it's better to win it at their home crowd. I'm not sure if someone actually said that, but I read a whole bunch of news. Yeah, so salute to Yuri. I see you in the building. Tendril, Yuri, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel members. Salute to you guys. See you in the building. Let's see what else is going on. Make sure these phones is right. Yeah, phone lines is right. Okay, cool. I had to update the app. Got my first caller. Hold on. Let's get this call in the building. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hang on. Let me call back.
Okay. That's on my end. I don't know why it always changes when he calls. All right, cool. Hey, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
This is Yuri. What a crazy 48 hours this has been.
Man.
What a crazy 72 hours it's been.
Whew. Man. You already know I was on the emotional roller coaster. I think we all was. The stakes are very high. So, yeah, what's up, man?
We were worried.
What were we?
Before I get into my Game 5 analysis, right?
Yeah.
I think this has been the most emotional roller coaster. I know I've been high on the low wins. I've been low on the losses. I've been somewhat middle, right? But let's be honest. This is Knicks basketball right here, folks.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And this has been one hell of a series. If it ends tomorrow, it ends tomorrow.
Man.
All I'm going to say is that I'm proud of what this team has done. I'm proud of what they have been accomplishing. Would I love for it to continue? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Facts.
But we all know Indiana's not going to go down without a fight. And it's going to be on their home court tomorrow. So all I'm going to say is this, prepare for the ride to end, but don't bash this team because they accomplished a lot. They had to go through
we
a lot.
We don't want to prepare for the ride to end, though.
That's the thing.
Let's take it one moment at a time. We don't want to prepare for the end.
I'm just preparing y'all for the worst. Y'all know what I mean.
Damn. Okay, go ahead. My fault. Let me not interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm preparing y'all for the worst because in case tomorrow goes wrong, there's just been one hell of a journey. And I mean a hell of a journey. I don't
think I've seen one like it. In all my years of watching Knicks basketball, I don't think there was a roller coaster like this where it was up and down.
It's been crazy this year. It's been crazy.
I'm trying to think, man. Maybe in the 90s, okay. But up and down though. Like that's the trick part about the question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should do a poll on that.
You should, because I wonder how interesting it would be. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do a poll on that. Let me see.
Boy didn't say hello to Crimes. Yuri is canceled. Why am I canceled?
I see you, Crib. First off, Crib's dad, you was the first one in here hours ago, but then you didn't come back. All right. Salute to Crims, by the way. Salute to Crims. Tell Crims I said hello.
Tomorrow is game 6 for Indiana, but it's another game 7 for New York. It's true.
Yeah, which is the crazy part. And we've been persevering, you know, anytime our back's against the wall where it's like, this is the end.
Somehow, some ways finds a way to win. And
they bounce back.
And Coach Tibbs, you know, I gave him a lot of slack this series, you know, with the way he handled the rotations and the way we blew that game 1. But I don't blame game 1 on him. I blame game 1 on the players. Crimes Dad, my D&D session has been moved to Sundays now because our friend is working. And Sundays is his day off. So I'm going to watch the game tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I wanted to be in the Garden. I mean, after we lost game 4, I didn't know if there would be a Garden game 6 game. So that's why I said I'm not even gonna get my hopes up. But damn, I wish I would have. I wish I would have had a little bit more faith because I know that Garden gonna be rocking tomorrow.
I had faith. I had faith that they were gonna win. You know what I mean? They weren't gonna take that lying down. They weren't gonna lay down for Indiana. And what I loved about Game 5 was they decided, okay, you want to grab us by the shirts? You want to grab us? You want to be physical? We could be physical too. New York Knicks matched with physicality in Game 5.
That's a fact.
And they have to do that for every single game. Right? And Joshua himself, you know, I love him. He took accountability for the turnovers he caused, right? So he's definitely going to make sure he doesn't turn the ball over. Right? This series comes down to, can the Knicks play for 48 minutes straight defense, and can they take care of the ball better? That's what it's going to come down to.
So you believe in your heart, mind, body, and soul that the Knicks have what it takes to come back from 3-1?
Yes.
And win this series.
I do believe that. Was it challenging? Yes.
No, I didn't mean I played the wrong I played the wrong soundbite, but go ahead.
I 100% believe the Knicks can come back 2-1.
Why are you so confident that the Knicks can come back?
I'm confident because this team has shown when their backs is against the wall, that grittiness that we've seen come out of the games. Jalen Brunson's not going to take that lying down. He knew Game 5 was a must-win at home. He balled out. Tyrese didn't. I'm expecting Tyrese to bounce back, though, tomorrow. That's for sure.
I mean, Tyrese Halliburton has been disappearing acts. That's his name. He's disappearing acts 2.0. Yeah, Garland is the number one. Garland's number one. He's the first disappearing acts. He's the first person I gave that name to. And then Halliburton is like, he's disappearing acts 2.0. But he's more consistent than I would say Garland is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
no, here's the thing
I
between
think
Garland and Darius.
Yeah.
Here's the thing between Garland and Tyrese. Tyrese doesn't disappear. He'll have like a few games where he disappears, right? And then he'll get right back into it. Right?
Yeah, he's not as bad as Garland. Garland would you'd be like, what the hell happened to him?
Yeah. We saw that 2 years ago back in 2023 when the Knicks first took on the Cavaliers. And we saw and we thought Donovan Mitchell was disappearing. It was actually the opposite. Darius Garland disappeared in that series. Because here's the thing, Donovan Mitchell had his moments here and there. You know what I mean? But here's the thing with Donovan. We took him that way.
And Josh Hart had 3 turnovers in game 5. I mean, listen, when you out there making plays, you're gonna turn the ball over, you know. As long as it's not 7 turnovers or 6. I mean, that's just crazy. Like you shouldn't. I mean, once you get past 3 turnovers, you shouldn't even be allowed to dribble.
Right.
But my favorite part about the game, honestly, was the double big lineup.
And we just talked crap about it the other day.
Yo, my favorite part about the game was the double big lineup and Precious Achiuwa. Those are my 2 favorite parts about the game. The reason why I say that is because in order to run the double big lineup, you gotta have a backup big guy. You can't just run 2 big guys. You've never seen it in the history of basketball where you got the power forward in the center and then at least a power forward coming in off the bench, right? I don't know what Tibbs was thinking in the first 2 games he ran the double big lineup, even though Precious did play a couple of minutes in game 4. But oh, hold on, Yuri. I got a special call. I'm gonna keep you on for this one. Hold on.
Is this Indy or is this Dusty?
Indy for sure. Hold on. Hey, Indy, what's going on, man?
Indy, what's a sucker?
Hold on, Indy. Hold up, Indy. Hold up. First off,
yo, man, y'all blocking me y'all blocking me in the chat. That's what's happening. That's what we doing.
Who's blocking you in the chat?
That's what we doing.
Who's blocking? Whoa, slow it down. Who's blocking you in the chat?
My bad.
Who's blocking you in the chat?
Your man Yuri blocked me from the last time when y'all won. I wanted to come up and talk to y'all.
Really? I was looking for you, man. Hold on.
No, I was there. I ain't ducking nobody, man. Come on, man. It's all love, baby.
My fault.
Your man's a sucker for blocking me in the chat the whole time, man. He said he was doing it. I saw you, you punk ass dude.
Oh, hey, Indy, relax, bro. We don't do that on this show, bro. Come on. I'm allowing you to be up here. It's bad enough you an Indiana fan, bro. Come on.
I'm
gonna get you back in the chat.
I'm stressed right now. I'm not good right now, yo.
I'm gonna get you back in the chat, brother.
What's up, Indy? My bad.
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you back up in there. We're gonna get you back up in there. But why you didn't call up though? You could have called up. I thought you honestly was gonna call up.
I called up a few times, fam. I called up a few times, bro.
The last show I did, you didn't call up.
Yeah, I may have been busy on the last show, but I called up when y'all won because I wanted to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Not fair. No, but you know what? You know why I'm riding with you? Because, to be honest, if you would have called up, if you didn't call up on tonight or the other time we won, I'm like, oh man, he just calling up when we win.
No, it ain't like that, man. It's all love. I love this battle, man.
No, I figured that. No, that's real. That's definitely real. I'm gonna get you back in there. Hold on.
That night, I was on a power trip that night because I was pissed.
Yeah. You was in your feelings real deep, Playboy.
Listen to all the mods, right? Don't block unless they really being really disrespectful.
He was like, yo, I ain't trying to hear this tonight. Man,
don't block nobody,
here, man.
Don't block nobody. You could time them out if they being disrespectful. Then we'll get rid of them. But I know Indy's not gonna be disrespectful.
All right,
he gonna do his trash talking, but he ain't gonna be,
Indy, my fault. Yo, Indy, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Pacers, how you feeling for Game 6? Are you concerned?
Yo, man, my boy turned into Burkle. Urkel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm so heated with boy now, man. I don't know what to do, man. I want to choke little dude out, man.
I feel you,
bro.
Oh
man.
This is horrible, man. How you do 8 points in a closeout game, man? What? Come on, man. Like I'm more like a fan of. I'm like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a New York type of fan. You know what I'm saying for Indiana.
Right.
I want to smash something. I want to hit somebody in the face. I want to stomp somebody out. This is crazy.
Did you see the video in New York? Apparently, there was a Knicks fan and a Pacer fan boxing outside.
No, that wasn't no Pacer fan. That's one of y'all's, man. Cause not with. Come on, man. We got boxing blood here, man. Dude would have got snuffed real decent. Nah, that wasn't none of us, bro.
You saw, bro?
That wasn't none of us, bro. That was none of us, man. We do not claim that guy right there. Whoever that was, we do not claim him.
Wait, hold on. When was this? You talking about Game 5?
Yeah, no.
Whatever I just seen the other day where y'all was boxing outside of Madison Square Garden and my dude got handled. That was not one of our guys, man.
Bro,
y'all put a Halliburton jersey on some sucker and he got his shit rocked. You know what I'm saying? That is foul. That's foul business right there, man. That's foul, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was LMAOing when I saw that vid, bro. That was.
Hey man, no, I'm crazy about how one of our rich kids out in Carmel stabbed somebody.
Oh
yeah, that was wild.
Crazy.
That was wild.
Yo, man, that ain't us either, man. That ain't Naptown. That's out in Carmel, man. That's the rich people, man. They was on that meth or something, man.
There's a lot of that story that's not being told, by the way. There's a lot of that story that's not being told.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with that, man. We would have just stomped y'all out, man. We wouldn't stab y'all, man.
Nah, for real though. There's been a lot of violence in this.
Quick question, Indy, can you can't chat at all in the chat?
I just try to chat, you know what I'm saying, before I even came up and I was blocked.
My fault. I got a little power heavy, my boy.
For some reason, I don't see your name here.
I come back. I show love, man. You know.
Yeah, I gotta get you back up in there.
I'm a long time Knicks fan until y'all play us. You know what I'm saying? Now we just gotta stomp y'all out, man.
Nah, even if you're going against us, man, I like to have difference of opinions. You know, I brought fans from other teams on here before.
Listen to me, man.
So we ain't ducking the smoke, man.
I'm from that, but I spent a lot of time on the East Coast, man. I lived in Philly for a while. I'm a music producer, and I was trying to get up to New York. And, man, it's a long story. Man, I got love for y'all, man, but y'all just can't beat my home team, man. That's all it is.
I feel you.
Yeah, you gonna ride with your team, but but speaking of that, so. Where are you now? Are you feeling confident? Because you was very confident.
Yes, I'm very confident right now because what I seen the other night, man, was sports entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, yo, we gonna take the night off and we just blow the doors off these guys when we get back home. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it because I would have rather, you know what I'm saying, ripped y'all hearts out in the garden. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But don't expect what y'all just saw tomorrow.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a dogfight. This is going to be a dogfight between two teams.
We're not coming back to the Garden.
Here's the thing, though, right?
We're not coming back
to the Garden.
We're not coming back to the Garden, man.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? The little dude outside that was selling the glizzies outside, we're not going to see him no more.
Yeah, I agree. Yo, Indy, one stat you should know, though. The Knicks are 2-0 when Game 6 is these playoffs. Like, straight up. Like, every time the Knicks had a Game 6, they're 2-0. So
the Knicks had a Game 6. I don't remember the last time y'all had a Game 6. When was the last time?
We had a Game 6 in
the last round.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Shut up. Yeah, y'all did Boston real decent, man.
And we did Boston.
But I remember last year, we came to NYC and we closed this out, right?
But, you know, I mean, listen, nobody giving us
No.
I
want context here. I just want the context to be,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all talking about Boston. I'm talking about y'all playing us. The last time y'all played us, how did it work out?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Yeah. That's what I needed to hear. Yeah. That's what I needed to hear. Yeah was the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah, Pacers haven't been in a Game 6 yet this year, which is actually really good.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have been in one right here. You know what I'm saying? This was sports betting. I guess, you know, when Halliburton got his daddy back in, he had a big bet or something on paper or whatever it had to be. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. But we about to blow the doors off of y'all.
Oh, yeah, no. Game 6 is either going to be a blowout.
You know what I'm saying? Sweet Cat's gonna be back to who he is, you know. Hey.
See, look, that's where you messing up at. You ain't got no answers for that, man.
It's KAT. I'm out here on the 3. Pass it to me.
You can't guard him. You can't guard him, bro. Like seriously,
man,
like
we don't want to guard him, man, because you know what I'm saying. He got that poker out. You know what I'm saying. We ain't trying to guard him.
Corn.
Yeah.
Pause.
Did you fix what my screw up? Because that was my fault.
I don't even see his name on the list. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, then I untimed you then. Okay, my bad, Dindy. My fault.
Yeah, I don't see his name on the list. That's why I want him to try again to see if because I don't see him on the block list.
I'm on my phone, man. I'm watching y'all. I ain't typing right now, man.
Okay.
Yeah, type real quick.
Right. You should be good though, because I don't see you on the list. Right, I've been looking since you've been on the call.
Well, I'm on the call right now, so I'll do it on when I'm gonna.
My fault. I had a little trigger finger because I was in my feels from that game last night.
Yeah. I'll check again. Like if you have trouble, I'll check again.
Y'all, New York, man. Yo, I love y'all energy, man. I wish my town had that energy because I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I wish my town had that energy, but we gonna wrap y'all up, man. Sorry.
Nah, man.
Second year in a row. I'm glad I got the energy up and orange and blue skies and all that good stuff, but it's about to be a wrap tomorrow. It's gonna be a long summer. It's gonna be a long summer. You can get the winch and hop in the water plug and dance outside in the streets, whatever you gotta do. It's over.
Yo, you making me want to do a call-up show. You making me want to do a call-up show tomorrow when we wash y'all. Now you making me want to do.
You're gonna get washed tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all get extra soap when y'all out there dancing in the little water, man.
Yo, listen. Indy, if we win them all, I want.
Hey man, hey Poppy, you hear me? If you can hear me, give these guys extra relish and onions, whatever they want on their glizzy to make them feel better after what happens tomorrow. God bless.
Man, y'all gonna be crushed in front of your hometown fans.
God
man.
bless. No.
Halliburton Potts gonna win a fight after the game. He gonna want to fight somebody.
Halliburton gonna do a nice 30-piece. See, I can go have a nice 30-piece.
You know he ain't got another 30-piece. You know, see, you don't even believe that.
And then what y'all gonna do after tomorrow's over with? After tomorrow's over with, what you're going to do is you're going to package up about 3 or 4 guys. You're going to get them the fuck up. I'm assuming you're going to get them up out of here. And you're going to get my man Giannis. I'm sorry.
You don't even believe that.
I really do believe that. I really do believe that.
You don't believe Halliburton going to get another 30 ball, man.
I believe that in the Central next year, I'm going to have to see Josh Hart and Cat 4 times a year because y'all done traded them away because we done put y'all we packed y'all up.
Nah, nobody getting traded.
That's what's
unless we getting you know,
Spike Lee up out of that crazy suit, man. Why are y'all letting him out there like that, man? Stop letting him out there like that, man.
He got his own swag, man. That's what it is, man.
No swag, bro. You know it ain't no swag, man. Y'all know it. That's why y'all had.
At least we got celebrities, man.
With the little letter, man. He was like, hey, man.
But hold on. At least we got celebrities. Y'all got like local people who do real estate.
Hey, man, you know New York is New York. New York is New York. New York is not Indianapolis. No, we're never going to have the celebrities y'all have. It's never going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
I do give you
8 million of y'all. We're going to pack up 8 million of y'all. Us, 1 million people here in Indianapolis are going to pack up 8 million of y'all tomorrow.
The one thing I'm going to give you is MJ. That's the one thing I give you. MJ is the greatest. Outside of that, nah, y'all ain't doing nothing. Definitely not wrapping this up tomorrow.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not.
As I spark up this black wood right now and smoke a Knicks pack early.
Man, listen, man. Only thing gonna be smoking.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it?
Is them Pacer fans? Could you pass me some,
Indy? Can you smell it in the bodegas, yo?
I don't want no
Poppy,
more Knicks fans.
Poppy, let me get a chopped cheese, Poppy.
Listen,
let me get a popped cheese, man.
I don't want no more Knicks fans assaulted in Indiana. Could we agree? Could we at least guarantee the safety of the Knicks fans after we break their hearts? Because they're gonna be going crazy.
I can't guarantee nothing, bro. I can't guarantee nothing.
Because y'all gonna be all sad and emotional. Halliburton Potts gonna get on the floor somehow and try to headbutt somebody.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't like the energy my guys came through with the post.
Miles Turner and your boy Thomas Bryant arguing courtside, bro. And that sound
right. Say it again.
Did you not see your 2 homeboys, Raining Man Turner, and Thomas Bryant arguing courtside, arguing about calls?
Hey man, yo. I don't even know who Thomas Bryant is, man. I mean, I don't even know what he
You
is,
lost, bro. That
Yeah, I
when you
don't even
don't
know
know your
what he
own
is, man.
people,
I'm being
when you
honest
don't
with you.
know
I don't even
your
know
own
what he is,
people.
man. If
Yeah,
dude
we
was
gonna
at the
pack
pump
y'all up.
station at the gas station, I wouldn't know who he was, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to, you know what I'm saying, get his joint off, man. But he can't be yelling at Miles,
You don't think that Halliburton messed y'all up when he did the choke symbol? Cause like y'all had a
Yeah, I
3-2
do.
lead
No,
that same year, and then
I
now you
do.
got a
I do.
3-2 lead
I do.
down.
I do. I think that he messed up doing the choke symbol. I think he messed up doing the little 3-point joint that your boy does, little fat boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He does that joint. He messed up
Yeah,
doing all that,
he
man.
ain't fat though, but go ahead.
But you know what I mean?
You
He
can't
got to
stop
show up.
him.
I'm upset with Halliburton right now. I'm really on some real like F this dude right now, man, because he should have scored 30 last
Dude, he
week.
better show. I'm telling you right now, for your sake, Indy, he better show up for Indy tomorrow.
Oh, he's gonna show up tomorrow. Yeah, he's gonna show up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just
I'm
part
gonna
of
tell
it.
you the problem, right? I think they figured out Siakam and Turner. That's really gonna hurt you.
I ain't gonna
That's
front you. I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen his little post game interview talking to the Indianapolis Star dude, and I was upset about that because he seemed a little shaken. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that about him. He seemed a little shaken right there, man. You
a
gotta take
little
the
shaken.
You gotta take the tough. You know what I'm saying? Questions and everything. Y'all didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna show up again for the next game.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think tomorrow's going to be a blowout. I think tomorrow's going to be a dogfight.
But
No,
hold on,
tomorrow's gonna
Indy.
be a
Like,
blowout. Tomorrow's gonna be
when's
a
the
blowout.
last time?
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, it's
When's
gonna
the
be a blowout.
No, it's not. But when's the last? Yeah, it's gonna be a blowout. We gonna blow y'all out, if anything. But
All right,
when's the
man.
last time you seen Halliburton and Siakam put up 30 in the same game? Come on, dude. That's
We
never
just
gonna
did
happen
it
again.
the last game before last, didn't we?
I understand, and it's never gonna happen again because it
No, if
never
it's going to
happens.
happen again in Indianapolis, it's going to happen here. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen here. It may not happen there, but it's going to happen here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
if you say
I'm
so.
sorry to tell y'all, man. It is what it
You've
is.
never
You know
seen
what I'm
it
saying?
all year.
Y'all
You've
had a
never
good
seen.
season. It was a good run, New York. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can play the Frank Sinatra song and all that, and
Nah, man.
it's over. It's over, bro. It's over.
Listen,
I
yo,
will
y'all
agree,
had
though.
the
Wait, can we all
y'all had
agree?
an incredible run, man. Indiana, they gonna
Hey,
remember
man.
y'all
Hold
was
on,
up 3-1.
Hold on. I'm crumbling up some Brunson right now, man. I'm crumbling up
Nah,
some
man.
Brunson
Look,
right
they
now.
gonna
I'm putting
remember
them in.
Indiana. Y'all was up 3-1. Y'all beat the defending regular season champions, not to be confused with the in-season tournament champions. We talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, the regular season champions, right?
And
Y'all beat them.
Y'all beat a hobble Boston. The main guy wasn't
Stop.
there, man. Y'all beat a dude.
If you're gonna
was
say
beat
that,
y'all didn't beat him.
no, you're killing your own
You know what I'm
argument
saying?
when you say that because Cleveland was more hurt than Boston. So don't bring the injuries up because you're gonna take away your own victory.
I
You
don't
don't want to win
I
yourself
don't
like
want the
that.
injuries in I don't want injuries in no discussion. Because we gotta play
Right.
who we gotta play.
So let's keep it without injuries. You beat the defending regular season champions. You know,
And y'all
kudos to Indiana.
y'all beat
Y'all
the
gonna be
world
remembered
champions
for
without
that.
their guy. Y'all beat the
No,
world
no,
champions
no.
without
You
their
can't
guy.
say that.
You
You
beat the
can't
world
say
champions
that.
without their guy.
Listen,
That's what
I'm see
happened,
how you
man.
bringing
That's
up
what
injuries.
happened.
I didn't bring
That's
up
what
injuries. I
happened.
gave you
That's
credit.
what happened.
Hold on.
That's
But
what
I didn't bring
happened.
up the injuries. You bringing it up. I said I'm giving you credit for beating the defending regular season champions. They ain't win nothing, but everybody thought they would
We
win the
beat them because
championship.
they were not as good as us.
Listen, you could say that. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm giving you
That's
your
why
credit.
we're
They're gonna
here.
remember
That's why
you
we're
guys.
here. The only reason that
You're
you
gonna
can
be the
be here is because
14th
you beat
team
everybody
to
who
give
was
up.
supposed to be here. You beat them.
That
You beat
sounds
everybody who was supposed to
fantastic.
be here.
You're going to be the 14th team to give up a 3-1 lead. Like,
We're
doesn't
not
that?
giving up nothing.
That's history. You're gonna be
We're
in
not
the
giving up
history books.
nothing. What we gave up
You're
was
gonna
the
be in the
last game.
history
We gave up the
books.
last game so that y'all can come to the garden and have a little good time, and y'all can go party at the little night spots
Nah,
after it. That's what y'all did. Now
we
it's time to
figured out
pack
how to
y'all up.
stop y'all.
Y'all gonna
Listen,
be
we figured
packed
out
up,
how to
man.
stop y'all. If
Cancun
we,
is on your list, bro. Look
all
up,
we have
look
to
up at
do,
look up at the whiteboard up there. It says Cancun in big lights. And you're
nah,
gonna be
all
there
we
right
have
there.
to do is take
You know what I'm saying?
Turner
You can early,
and
matter of
Siakam.
fact, get all your stuff and check it in early tomorrow. Like
You
check all
can't
your
win
stuff in
without Turner
early
and
for where
Siakam,
you
bro.
going. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
can't win
Josh
without.
Hart's going to
No, sir.
Josh Hart's going to you know what I'm saying, to the island somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And my man Cat is going to get his nails done.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't win. Listen, you cannot win without Turner and
we're
Siakam.
Going to win. Oh, we're going to win.
Turner and Siakam, if those two don't play well, y'all gonna lose. And guess what? We got them on smash.
Tomorrow, and you know it. Right. That's why you're talking like
we
this.
got
Man.
Turner out there looking shook. Turner out there looking shook like he don't know what to do. He looking to his left and his right,
I don't
looking
like
for
what
a
Turner
clue.
was wearing before game 5.
That's a whole nother conversation. I don't want to even go there.
But when he puts on that uniform, he's going to stroke that 3. Pause.
Man, he out there looking lost.
Stroke. Okay. We're going to be stroking. Hey, New York, stroking. Pause.
Nah,
stroking.
Man. Yeah, definitely pause. You wilding with that. But, man, y'all going to get packed up. Y'all going to be in history. No worry. Y'all going to have a nice spot in the history book.
U-Haul pass on y'all jersey, man. Put a U-Haul
you going to be in there with the rest of the losers.
Y'all are done. Y'all are done, bro.
You going to be in there with the rest of the losers, man.
I'll see y'all next year. We'll talk about this next year, man. I'll see y'all next year, man.
Man, y'all going to have to fire your coach, and you're going to change your team up, and you think it's going to help you. I don't know. When y'all lose, because y'all going to be like, yo, y'all, how you lose a 3-1 lead? Like, how they do that?
Hey, bro, man, what are you smoking right now?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Yo,
hey, man.
I'm
reality.
I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm keeping my mouth shut because I'm collecting receipts from.
Shout out to Naptown if y'all listeing, man. I'm holding ground for everybody, man. Shout out.
Yo,
there's like 2 other people from India in there.
Yeah. I already know, man. Y'all got, and I love that about y'all, man. Y'all have real fans that are real diehard motherfuckers, man. I'm a diehard motherfucker for my Pacers, man. I'll go against 8 million of y'all, man. Let's go.
Man, listen, man. Y'all gonna be in the books. That's one thing I do know. Y'all gonna be in the books. They gonna remember y'all because y'all beat the regular season champions.
They gonna remember us when we holding that Larry O'Brien up down Capitol
Avenue. You definitely wildin'. Yo, by the way, the other night,
and yeah, we gonna be holding.
I was wildin'. There's no way. First off, y'all not
beat when we blowing it.
Listen, y'all not beating us, but even if you did beat us, y'all definitely not beating OKC. Y'all gonna get swept again. Y'all gonna be known for just getting to a place you never been.
I ain't gonna front with you right now. I ain't gonna front with you right now, man.
What's up?
I'm a little scared because we did not pack y'all up like we should have. I'm scared of OKC because you know what I'm saying. They're not playing no games. You know what I'm saying, but.
Okay,
they got dudes off the bench coming.
I'm not worried about y'all. I'm worried about them, but I'm not worried about y'all.
Man, OKC's a real threat.
Let's skip it in that game. Can we talk about OKC real quick? Holy crap! They destroyed the Timberwolves. I mean,
but the Timberwolves still rolled over to me, man.
They fooled. The Timberwolves are 7th seed, man. Bro.
And I don't like that about my man Conley because Conley's from the city. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how they did my man Conley, man.
Yeah, they got him up
Conley
out of here,
man. City, man. They damn rolled over, and my man's a veteran. He deserves that, man.
You want to talk about who rolled over?
But hold on, let's get let's get the final words out. I got mad people calling, man. And yo, Indy, ever since you got on the line, I've been getting mad people. I know they want to talk to you, man, but I know you can't stay long. But
yo, call up New York. I got y'all, man. It's all love, man. But
salute, man.
Pack you up. We gonna pack you up, New York. We're packing you up. So all callers, whatever you got to say about me, we packing you up. It don't matter. Peace.
All right, salute, Indy. I appreciate you.
Salute, Indy. Hey, yo, Colin, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, man. But Yuri, I'm gonna get you back on the line because we got mad people, and I don't want the line to jam up. So I'm gonna get you back, Yuri. All right, salute.
I'm gonna hang up then. Call me back later.
All right, yeah, salute. That was Yuri in Indiana in the house. Salute to Indy. He was really upset. Oh, perfect timing. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
It's Moses from Queens, man.
Moses from Queens, man. I know you heard dude, but yo, I need you to get your microphone correct.
Yeah, can you hear me
get
now?
your volume up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Speak your piece, brother. What's up, man? Where you want to go?
Listen, like if you really think about it, right? If all we have to do play better defensively and we'll win. Like if you look at it, like if only better in the fourth.
Right. Yeah, I mean they got to beat us tomorrow. Like that's what I was trying to tell Indy just now. I'm like, listen, you got to get us up out of here because that Garden crowd is going to be so crazy that I mean the energy is just going to be too high for us to get packed out. So you know, Shamit, you got Shamit. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good question. We'll never know realistically because you know we only could deal with what's in front of us. I do feel like Darius Garland is disappearing acts. Like he's the first episode of disappearing acts. So I don't think his injury is the cause of his disappearing acts. He always disappears in the playoffs. It's tough to say though because right. Their perimeter defense is too weak. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, Tatum ain't coming back. Nah, he's not coming back. Who said where you heard that from? He's done. Achilles injury is a year. At the minimum. Right? At the minimum.
They would have not overpaid OG and Anobi, and then on top of that, they would have kept the same team from last year, and then
Right.
still make the trade for Mikal Bridges. I feel like if the team would have kept the same team from last year, right, and they would have added Mikal Bridges to the roster, they would have thrown Mikal Bridges to the roster. How crazy would that be?
Well, you couldn't keep the same team from last year because Isaiah Hartenstein, he left. He chose to be an OKC Thunder. I was in
No,
the
no, he
barbershop
said that.
earlier today.
No, he said that the
And
reason why he went to OKC was because of the money. But then again,
yeah.
the New York could only offer him 75 mil. But if
Right.
New York
And
would have
that's
offered
what they were mistaken at. They thought that the Knicks was being cheap and didn't want to give them the money. I said, no, it's called rules. And early bird rights it's not full bird rights where you can sign them for whatever, right? You can sign them for the max. So that's why Hartenstein left. So you wouldn't have had the same team from last year because Mitchell Robinson was also hurt. So
Mhm.
you had to get a center. Like there's no way Leon Rose was going to let us start the season. So that's why he jumped on the Towns trade because we needed a 5 bad. We didn't have a 5. So there's no way we could have had last year's team.
I mean, if they did not, if they would have had if they would have paid OG I said OG, I would have paid OG like 160 mil, really.
Then you wouldn't have got OG because that's the one thing he wasn't bending on. Money. He didn't care about shots. He didn't care about nothing else. He wanted to get paid. That's why Toronto traded him. So you wouldn't have had OG. Yeah. So when we got OG, it was under the guys that, yeah, you're going to give him the 200 that he wants.
Yeah, well, she was gonna go to Philly, but he would have probably regret going to Philly. You know,
No. Well,
yeah.
yep. So,
I mean, yeah,
so,
but what I want to
oh,
say is this:
go
like,
ahead.
I don't know what other center was that you can get really this past off season because there was not too many centers out there.
You saying
And
last year?
no, this past off season.
The one that just passed, like from
Yeah,
2024.
yeah.
Yeah, there was no centers. It's facts.
So I mean, pretty much, I would say, unless listen, I would say this: just keep the team how it is now, right? And then just try to, and maybe I heard Tibbs might be out the door, but Tibbs might be out the door. I've been hearing a lot about that.
What's your thoughts on that? You think that if the Knicks lose this series in 6 or 7 games, he should be out of here?
That's a tough one. I mean, I would, I don't know, but I feel like he messed up by not going deeper into the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where he messed up at. I mean, because think about this. I don't know. Do you think Landry Shempert, and I keep
Shamit. Mm-hmm.
Shamit and Dwell White, do you think those guys, if those guys would have played got more minutes in the regular season, do you think they would have been better in the playoffs and they would have helped us or not?
Well, first though, Darrell Wright came halfway through the season, so he wasn't there in the beginning. And Landry Shamet had his shoulder dislocated. He also missed half of the season. So that's part of the reason why Tibbs wasn't playing the bench, because he didn't trust the young guys. And like my man Keith Watkins, who, by the way, I saw you in here earlier, Keith. Salute to you. Keith was the one who put forth the theory that he thinks the reason why Tibbs played the guys so many minutes was so they can develop chemistry because they're a brand new team. And I think that's a profound argument. So, but that's to answer your question why he didn't play those guys. Those guys wasn't there because even Precious missed like 6 weeks to 2 months, and Precious was supposed to be the backup big guy or possibly a starter, but he was out. And you still had Jericho Sims. So you had Sims, you had Deuce, who also was battling injuries throughout the season, and you had Campaign. And he was just going with those guys. He didn't want to play the young guys.
Oh, so Campaign, what happened to Campaign now? He's still injured?
No, he wasn't playing well, and he sat down. Get him up out of here. That's what most of us wanted. But I'll let you get your final words, brother. I do got some more calls.
But listen, but I know this off season is they're gonna definitely get players in here. But my question is two things I want to say is do you think they should get rid of Tibbs if they get eliminated? That's the first question.
No.
I think they should give him another shot, And secondly, like, unless I'm gonna get somebody, to me, somebody asked me, who do I rather have on the Knicks, Giannis or Jokic? I think I'd rather have Jokic.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but I don't think you'll get Jokic. But yeah, I'd rather have Jokic.
Yeah. Who would you give up to get Jokic?
Anybody.
and then
I don't care. Anybody.
Then you could get Towns up out of here. Send Towns back to Minnesota. Bring back Randall.
Damn, you're the only one that's going to agree with that. Nobody likes Randall, but thank you, man. I appreciate your call, brother. Salute, family. I might do a show tomorrow. So if you want to call up tomorrow, you can. Not sure if he's still on the line. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta reset the phone lines. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me try to reset this. 2 seconds. But keep the calls coming. Even if I miss your call, I will call you back. Let's see. Let's reset this. And yeah, let's get this up out of here. Pow. All right, restart the app. And we keep the calls coming. See what you guys talk. Oh, KF, I see you back in the chat. That's what's up. Yeah, let KF do his thing as long as he's not being disrespectful. But let me see you talking about. Paces, Pacquiao, love. Yeah, all right. Yeah, get him out of here. He ain't. Don't get rid of him. I'm just saying that he's wilding with that. He's wilding with that. Hold on. See if I get the phone lines back. I don't know. It's like I can't get to the 2 seconds. Got to troubleshoot. Keep the calls coming. Let me it's crazy. I just updated the phone app too. So I don't know why it's bugging out. It should be good. In the meantime, I'm gonna read your chats while I troubleshoot this. Tori B says, I think our new staff gonna keep him healthy. Facts. Yeah, salute to Casey Smith, man. He's doing one hell of a job. For sure. He's definitely doing one hell of a job. And I look forward to seeing, what happens next season. Hopefully we could go into the summer with like everyone healthy so that way they could get together and work out. Phone lines is resetting. If I miss your call, I'm going to be calling you back right now. If you are new, if this is your first time on the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate all the support from everybody who subscribes. Also hit the like button and hit the bell icon so you get all the notifications. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Okay. Let me I don't know what happened to research. Like my computer just bugged out right now. But I do got some more people to hit back. So let me see. Let me go to my missed calls. Okay. So I'm calling 347 back. Let's see. Hopefully they answer. So 347, I'm calling you back now. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, man? This is James from Queens.
James from Queens, man. How's it going, brother? How you feeling right now as a Knicks fan? Are you hype? Are you optimistic?
Man, dude, I'm so
What's
hyped,
up?
bro. Like,
let's go.
Man, kind of like what that first dude said. It's been a crazy 48 hours, bro.
Yes.
Oh my God. At one point, it was like, okay, it's 3-1. My season just finished. That's it. Next thing you know,
Right.
Knicks come back in like one of the best defensive performances in the entire postseason.
Facts.
The last time I saw this was like the game that was like very similar to this was when they closed out Celtics in 6. And
right.
That was like, it always feels like these performances come after like some games after they figure them out. And like, for example, you was mentioning like Miles Turner.
Yes.
Man, Mitchell Robinson had him in jail. Like he could not put up a bucket. And
do nothing.
Bro, oh my God, bro. Like I feel like they figured him out. I also feel like it really shouldn't even be 2-3 Pacers right now. I feel like at worst, like for the Knicks, at worst, 3-2 Knicks. It should be 1-4. Game 1, how do you
Facts.
How do you come back? 11? No. No. Because they want to compare this to the Knicks coming back from a 20-point deficit 2 times against Celtics. Bro, this is not the same thing. We did that in 2 quarters. They did that in 2 minutes, bro. 11 points.
That's crazy.
A minute.
Yeah, that's once in a lifetime.
Yeah, like a minute and something left. How much you up double digits?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Contested threes from Neesmith. Not even
Facts.
Not open, contested, and they didn't even have an arc. They had like, it was like straight.
Nope.
How does that happen? And then the Halliburton, that shit missed, hit rim.
Yeah.
Went up to heaven, gave Jesus a dap up, and came back down.
We lucky his foot was on the line too, even though they still won. But
nah, for real,
man, if his foot wasn't on the line, like if that was a 3, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. So
yeah.
So like I want to say this too, like to add to what you were saying. I think I owe the Knicks coaching staff an apology, right? I was very critical on the double big lineup, right? I never liked it. I still kind of am a little worried about it, only because not that it's not a good lineup, it's just that they didn't have time to work on it, right? Like
Yeah,
I feel like you don't wait till the defining game of your career to make that change. Like you do that in the regular season, right? You don't wait till the last moments of the postseason. So that was my main point. I wasn't saying that we can't run it next year. I wasn't saying that it won't work ever. I'm just saying that right now, to me, it wasn't good because in game 4, they were a -8, right? This past game, they were a +19. So they figured it out. And I'm telling you right now, the key right now is Siakam and Turner. You shut those two down, you're going to win against Indiana.
Hey, man,
Guaranteed.
-8 on what? They had like above 50% shooting on a.
No, when I say -8, I'm talking plus minus.
Yeah.
So when the two of them are on the floor together, their plus minus is -8. That was in game.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying like they did that on a game where the Pacers shot historically well. You know?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
like let's say they didn't shoot, they didn't have it. You know, maybe it could have been plus, I don't know, 5. You know,
possibly. But the problem was right. Like I'm gonna tell you what the issue was. Towns needs spacing to operate. Right? He needs spacing. That's why he looks way better at the 5 than the 4. Though people have this impression that he's a power forward. I'm like, I don't know why you think that. His best time is at the 5 because he has a speed advantage on centers, right? He has the ability to get by them, right? And also, there's not another big guy on the floor, so then the paint is open. When Mitchell Robinson's on the floor and he's not setting the screen and he's just sitting in the dunker spot waiting to get an offensive rebound, he brings Miles Turner into the fray. So now when Towns drive, you got a shot blocker that was averaging 2.5 blocks a game. So that's why I was like, I don't like the double big lineup because you don't got time to really work on schemes. Like there's one play that they're trying to work on where Mitch sets the off the ball screen for Towns. He comes over and shoots the 3, but they're just working on that. Like that's like new on the fly stuff. Like that's mad risky. It's very risky. So, but So I get it. So I know you're confident that we could come back, we could bounce back.
Hey, listen, man, I feel like I feel like this is our game 7. If
facts. It's a game 7.
If we win game 6, right? Considering how we played in game 5, considering how we were able to block up defensively, man, if we win game 6. It's wraps. That's it.
Yeah, it's a wrap city because they coming back to New York. We're gonna pack them out, and I hope there's no Indiana fans in attendance because you might get trampled over.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might have like a civil court case all over the place.
Yeah, right. So for sure. What's your thoughts on Coach Tibbs? Because CP from Knicks Fan TV, he said that if Coach Tibbs didn't win last night's game, he was up out of here. They was going to send him on the first ship packing. So, do you?
I don't know. I mean,
what's up?
I mean, I feel like Coach Tibbs could have definitely played way more as on the bench this playoffs, but but he didn't, and we got to see him play campaign, which we knew he was probably going to play.
Yeah.
And he saw how, man, that there was a crazy turnover in like game 3 or 4.
Yeah.
No, I think 4, or I don't know, but campaign. I remember he started the run, right? They checked the ball to him. He sprinted with like 20 seconds left and just like fumbled and ended up in like the cheapsies. Like,
right.
What are we doing? And so I guess like Tibbs is like conscious enough to realize those kind of plays and be like, nah, we can't have that. After he fumbled like 2 other games. So I'm glad he put Landry. I'm really excited for DeLon Wright because like, bro, DeLon Wright is so good defensively. Like it feels like anytime he's on the court, you're guaranteed at least 2 steals. Let's say he's there for like 10, 12 minutes. He's gonna get you at least a steal. He's probably 2.
And people they laugh when I said, yo, DeLon Wright. I
Yo,
like that signing.
the Lowry coming on clutch, and
Oh,
I know the past few steals ended up in turnovers anyways, but
yeah,
it
yeah.
could have ended in I don't know, like a 3-point shot. So we got to consider what didn't happen because he got the steal.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
I'll let you get your final thoughts, man. So you got us getting, you feeling good about us getting past Indiana.
man,
Um,
yeah,
how
word.
far? Let's say we get past Indiana, we smash them in Indiana, we smash them in the Garden. Now we get to, I call it Doctor Doom, like in the Marvel universe. You beat Thanos, and now you got Doctor Doom with all the trinkets. How do you see us matching up with OKC?
All right, so look, we had a very competitive game with OKC in the regular season. I know we lost, but we were up by double digits at one point. We
Right.
I feel like they have a really strong fan base, and their stadium gets really
Mm-hmm.
loud, and they feed off that, especially because they're young. So
Yeah.
they want to do these posterizing dunks. They wanna show out, and it fuels them whenever. I remember the first game, I think, against OKC.
Yeah.
They were down double digits. They were shooting shots. Slowly they came back up,
Yep.
and I think they were down by 7 or 9 points. And
Mm-hmm.
and Jalen Williams, J-Dub, he does this crazy dunk, and the crowd just erupts.
I know
And
exactly what you're
and
talking about.
yeah,
Yep.
and at that point, even though we were up, it felt like, damn, we're gonna sell this shit. But I mean,
Yep.
we a really good matchup against them. Um I feel like we did good that one game. I know it's the regular season, and it would be hypocritic of me to say that it
Right.
matters. Just like people said that Boston Celtics matchups mattered, and they really didn't.
Right.
But I think we got a chance, man.
I'm riding
I'm
with
just
you.
worried about next game, man. We just gotta win next game, and
Copy.
then go back to as long as we make it to the finals, I'm content with that. And
Copy. I got you. I'm riding
yeah,
with you, man. So salute, brother. I got your numbers locked in, man. Feel free to call up the show. I'm gonna be here every
man.
Friday. I might do the show early. I gotta see, but it's always gonna be around this time, Fridays throughout the summer. So I look forward to your calls, brother.
All right, man. See you.
Salute.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh damn, I cut that last part. He said, "Let's go Knicks." Salute to the caller. I got Indiana was blowing up the line. Yeah, I want Indiana back. Indiana was bringing the fire. Let me get Indiana back. Why not? By the way, keep the calls coming though. 646-995-8389. Let's see what Indiana talking about, man. Keep the calls coming. Make sure
they done call. Oh, y'all niggas done call. Y'all done call back.
Yeah, you blowing up the line. Oh damn, hold on. You blowing up the line, man. What's up?
Okay, hold on. You blowing up the line, man. What's up? I mean, why y'all blocking me in the chat, man?
Who blocked you in the chat again?
Your man, Yuri blocking me in the chat.
Yuri, you blocked him again?
Yuri, you blocked him again?
Because there's other mods. He's not the only mod. If you see KF the producer, let him rock, man. Let him rock.
I'm trying to have fun with y'all. I'm trying to have fun with y'all.
Yeah, let him. Yeah, Matt. Mods. If you see a guy named KF from Indy, let him rock.
If you see a guy named KF from Indy, let him rock. I
Well,
got y'all
got
back, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm your affiliate on the other side, man. Rock with me, man.
Yeah, turn your background down though, because I can hear the echo. But Max, that was you. Yeah, no more timing out. I'm pretty sure she just timed you out. She probably didn't block you, because that's why I don't see you on the back end. So you be all right. You'll get. All right.
Stop playing with me, Yuri. Stop playing with me, boy.
He said it wasn't him though. But yeah, you see my Knicks fans calling up all passionate, man. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. You know, we smoking on this indie pack, man. You know what I mean?
I ain't smoking on no packs tonight. Cut it out.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. When you said, yo, man, it's Indy 500 weekend, you know we gonna win. Y'all 0-3. Y'all was 0-3 on Indy 500 weekend.
Yeah. I don't like that stat right there. I don't like that stat right there. Y'all don't like that stat right there. Y'all don't like that. I don't like that. At all.
Yo, when I saw that, I said, yeah, they definitely losing today.
I don't like that at all, man. Man. Scratch that from the record, man. Scratch that from the record.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to New York, man. Yo, in New York, man. Yeah, come with it. Come with it tomorrow, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. I got super love from y'all, man. Hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Produced by KF, sure. Man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody listening. But we gonna pack y'all up, man.
Where can we hear some beats? We want to hear some beats. Where can we hear some beats?
Come to Produced by AF on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, man. I'm on there. I got different songs that I post up, man. I'm a songwriter, producer. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was gonna come up to New York, man. New York has always been a place that you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to sports, gotta pack you up, player. Gotta pack you up.
Nah, you wildin', man. We got the women's side on lock.
Shout out to New York, man. I just got me a fresh pair of Timbs the other day, my guy. But I can't wear them. I can't wear them because it's serious, man.
Yeah, you gotta wait till give it a month after.
Until we pack y'all out of here. I can't wear them.
Nah, once we pack y'all out, and then the indie fans ain't as mad.
Ain't gonna, I'm throwing them shit in the trash, man.
Cause they gonna be looking at you like, you from New York?
Hey man, they think I'm from New York because I spent so much time out there on the East Coast. My people think I'm from New York from here, man. They think I'm from New York, man.
Right. Copy. They say you might be talking reckless. You talking reckless in the chat, Indy, man? Because that's what they say. You be talking.
I ain't talking reckless, man. I just got love for y'all, man. If y'all talk crazy to me, I'm talking crazy to you because I'm outnumbered, man.
Yeah, well, as long as we don't get into no disrespectful or personal attacks, I'm cool with the Indy versus New York talk.
Just don't come to Carmel, Indiana, man. You get stabbed up, man. You can come to Indianapolis, we good, but if you go to Carmel, you might get stabbed up.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to Carmel. That's crazy. I'd never seen nothing like that before. I mean, I heard some stories, but
that's the rich crazy. People in the state. Carmel, Indiana is where the rich people in the state live, bro. That's where the rich people live, man.
When I get mad, bro, I just literally turn the TV off. I might throw my hat across the room. That's it.
No. Y'all throw trash at people. Y'all do all kind of crazy shit. Y'all do all kind of crazy stuff.
No, I can't speak for. I can't speak for the city.
I love y'all for it though. I love that energy, man. I can't speak for the city. Energy, man. If I was born somewhere else, I probably would have been born in New York, man, because I have that energy, man, for my team, man. I gotta go against y'all, man. Y'all can't do it to me, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, I feel it. And the funny part about it was because the way we was positioned, I'm like, man, we're not gonna see Indiana this year because I really wanted to play against Indiana because I was like, I want my league back.
I always want New York. I always want New York because I'm from that era, man. I'm still a little older than y'all, probably most. You know what I'm saying? I'm 46, so I'm a little older than everybody, man. So I've been there and I've seen it all, and I gotta pack y'all out, man.
Nah, you ain't gonna pack us out, but it'd be cool. You could pull the Timbs out, like in October, it start getting cold again.
Timbs out and throw them in the trash, bro.
Well, you know what? You definitely gonna be doing that because y'all going, and the way we're gonna beat you is gonna hurt so bad, like. Pascal Siakam, he gonna look like an average player, and he's your best player to me, in my opinion. To me, he's your best player.
After tomorrow, Times Square is gonna be so goddamn quiet.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Every borough is gonna be so quiet.
Man, we gonna be so loud.
Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, Queens is gonna be quiet, man. It's gonna be quiet.
Man, listen, man, it's gonna be so
Shout out
loud
to y'all,
in New
man.
York.
Make sure that the greens are good and the macaroni still tastes good because it's gonna be a loss for y'all, bro.
Nah, man, Indy. Listen, man, you gonna be in the history books.
When you come to Indianapolis, I got a plate for you.
Matter of fact, you could be on the cover.
When you come to Indianapolis, hey man, when you come to Indianapolis, man, come get a plate, bro.
Listen, After we beat y'all, I gotta wait at least 2-3 months before I come to Indy because I'm coming with my Knicks gear on. I gotta listen.
When we beat y'all, we understand how New Yorkers be. Y'all gonna just go to the little subway and
you know what?
Play a little saxophone or whatever. Play a little.
I'll give you credit.
Play your little paint.
Go ahead.
The little paint buckets or whatever y'all gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Play a little paint buckets or whatever you gotta do.
Listen, I give you credit, right? Because y'all did. I don't think y'all blocked the tickets like Detroit. Y'all wasn't scary like them. They was blocking the tickets. Oh yeah, you know.
I understand,
we
man.
can't
Indianapolis is still people that are you know what I'm saying, blue collar people. They'll sell you their tickets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come here, but you still watch when you come here.
Nah. We coming to listen. We gonna be respectful. We gonna be loud. We gonna take over your post game interview like we did in Game 3. That was crazy.
Your man was all hurt. What's your man? Ben Stiller. He was hurt over what my little white guy said. Man, he was hurt. Why
would he say? But why would he say that?
Why was he hurt?
Come on.
That's you know what I'm saying. You spent your money to come here. You spent your money to come here front row, man. We're gonna talk crazy about you, man. That's what we do here, bro.
See, I'm built for that because
Hoosier hospitality stuff is a fraud.
No, I believe it, especially with the Knicks.
Hoosier hospitality is a fraud. When you come to Indianapolis, 317, and you come in 465 area, we do not play that shit, man.
I believe it, but not everybody's like me. I could dish it back, bro. Especially if I start drinking. All right, man, y'all gonna really want to fight me because I'm very witty with the words, brother. I
love that about y'all, man. That's the kind of fan that I am. That's the kind of fan that I am, bro. Hey, bro, I done threw many a beer on a motherfucker on Chicago fans that came up here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. And that's your arch rival, right?
I'm surprised that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to still go to the game because I done threw beers on a few people.
So hold on. How you feel about the Boston people trying to join forces with y'all? You don't see that as like phony? Yeah, that's some phony.
The Boston Pacers. The Boston Pacers. Come on, dude. Man, y'all sad, man. Y'all sad. Y'all got washed by the Knicks.
Weird.
Y'all still trying to hold on with it. Yeah, I don't like that either, man.
That's weird energy, either, bro.
Man. So all y'all Boston people listening that's riding on our coattails, man. Y'all
that's crazy.
Ball washers. Y'all are ball washers. You are ball washers because had we had a full strength last year, we'd have ball washed y'all too.
It's crazy, right? Like, I don't see nobody from Cleveland riding with us. No one from Cleveland talking about, yeah, Knicks, get those Indiana dudes. No one is saying that. Not one person, not Chad Doherty, none of them.
They're a little too close to y'all, man. They're too close to y'all, man. So that's what that is. They're a little too close to y'all. Because from out here, we don't rock with no Boston people, man. Sorry.
Because I thought y'all were rivals too last time I checked. I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't Boston and Indiana rivals? Like, what the hell?
No, we only messed with Larry Bird because he was a coach here, bro. If he wasn't a coach here, bro, we put his ass out here too.
Yeah, that's different. That's a person, right? That's not a
But he was a Boston Celtics. He came from
he's a Celtic,
but he played for the Celtics, and he was a Celtic to the diehard. And if that's what you are, we gonna punch you up out of here, player. Just like when we got Isaiah Thomas as hey man, you're a Piston. But if you ain't that hard Indiana, we're gonna punch you up out of here, player.
Right, exactly. Facts. And listen, man, look, it's all good because look, we're gonna put Indiana on the cover of the history book. They're gonna say this team had a lot of potential. They had a lot of potential. They had a lot of potential, dog.
You have extra spice on what you were talking about.
Yo, right there, listen, man, we're gonna have Tyrese Halliburton with the choke. Look, he's gonna have the choke symbol.
Hey, and then I'm eating wings right now. I'm eating spicy wings right now. You're not gonna talk spicy to me.
Listen, man, I'm talking wings, spicy, bro. Man. We gonna have Halliburton with a side by side with Miller. We're gonna have them there together with the choke symbols. And it's gonna be faded out like gray. It's gonna be.
I'll see y'all in the game 6, man. Get out of here,
yo, you got me hyped. I'm going live tomorrow night. Maxine, we going live. Cause listen,
bro. Listen, man. 8 million people.
We gonna pack you out.
On cardboard. You can get Dougie
Listen, man,
Fresh.
y'all gonna be doing the moonwalk. Y'all gonna be doing the moonwalk back home. Y'all gonna be doing.
You can do every remix in the book, bro.
Y'all gonna be doing
in the book. You get everybody, bro.
Yo, y'all gonna be doing the moonwalk home.
Then say take that.
Man, I can't wait to see the. Listen, I just can't wait to see because y'all gonna be wearing them ugly yellow and blue shirts, right? And I can't wait to see the sorry looks
in the finals, bro.
The sorry looks.
Finals, the Indiana Pacers going against the Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the fucks. We out of here, bro. See y'all next year. See y'all next game, man. Love,
man,
bro.
yo, salute Indy, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm going live tomorrow night too, man. Salute to Indy, man. He's a good sport. I like Indy, man. But I could do this all day, man. I got bars, man. I go toe to toe with any one of them. Get my man Mike from PA up in here. Hey, what's going on, caller? State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, what's good, man? It's Mike calling out of PA. What's going on?
Harlem, the PA. Let's go.
PA, what's good?
Man, you see I got to pack Indy up, man. My man Indy wilding out.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, at least you're going to have Caitlin Clark still, man. You
Facts. Even though she out for 2 weeks. She out for 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, she out.
I don't know.
She out for 2 weeks, but, you
a
know,
little shaky, but
early.
Still early. The Liberty will get them in the first round. There'll be a first round knockout. But yeah, salute to Indiana. We putting them in, Mike. Listen, we putting them in the history book. I told them I'm gonna put them on the cover. It's gonna be Halliburton and Miller with the choke. The choke sign together, it's gonna be faded gray, and it's gonna say 14. It's gonna say 14. That's it. No other words. It's 14. But salute, Mike. What's up?
That's good. Yeah, they could serve some type of purpose. You know what I mean? You could use them as a hazardous choke symbol or something. You know what I mean?
Right, right. This is what not to do.
This is what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah,
man, I feeling good.
Yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I think it's clear and evident what we have to do, and from my perspective, man, we got them figured out. It's just, and it's not that difficult. What they're doing this year is the same thing they did last year, and they pretty much have the same roster as last year.
The same everything.
Yeah, everything's the same. So the game plan has not changed. All you need to do is find some defensive-minded players who are quick on their feet. And as long as you stay in front of the Pacers and you cut off their one weapon, which is their pace, you can defeat them. Yeah.
Listen, if we keep the double big lineup, right? Remember, I wasn't a fan of it. Still kind of half of a fan of it. But
yeah, I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest.
It has me a little concerned because they have to duplicate what they did in the last game, shutting down Turner. If they could shut down Turner and Siakam again, I don't give a damn what nobody else do. If you shut those two guys down, it's a great sign. It's a great sign because Neesmith, you see, I told you he ain't gonna have another 30-point game. Yeah, he's solid, but they're just not consistent like killers. Like they're gonna have that one game. I was surprised Halliburton had the 2 dirty balls. That was crazy. But they not built like that, bro. Like if you can defend those two and make them into just like, civilians, like they're not even all of that. I really do believe we gonna get these next 2 games for sure, guaranteed.
Yeah, and I think see when they started the last game, who was guarding Siakam?
You talking Game 5?
Yeah, Game 5, double big lineup. First quarter start. Towns is guarding Siakam.
Yep.
That's what makes me afraid.
That's what I've been. That was why I did the content I did. I said, yo, man, that boy Siakam is a problem. And I don't know what happened to OG because I said in my 10 reasons, yo, OG was getting the better Siakam. I don't know what happened to OG, bro. I don't know if he's hurt. It's weird. Like he does a great job against Siakam, but Towns did a decent job because I feel like defensively they were kind of like in sync. Like it wasn't a one-on-one kind of thing. They were rotating well, switching, helping. Anything they were doing it as a unit defensively. So, can they do the same thing in Indy? It's going to be tough, but I don't see why not. But Tibbs needs to be more Precious Achua. He has to prioritize that a little bit more.
Yes. If I'm an assistant coach right now, I'm trying to give Tibbs the nudge on playing Precious Achua because Cat guarding Siakam. If I'm Indiana, I don't change the game plan. I keep running the offense through Siakam, and I make Cat give me them same silly fouls he's been giving me all series.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I just put Towns in pick and roll. See, that's Indiana's problem. They don't you can't play team basketball and win a championship. Meaning you got to have a first, second, third option. We're gonna run 5 plays, the same play. I'm pick and rolling to death. I will pick and roll you to death with Towns and Siakam because I know he's gonna get at least one bad foul. I'm running it 5 times. Yep. And then if it's successful 3 out of the 5 times, I'm going to switch it to Turner now. Now I'm picking on Mitch. Mm-hmm. But they don't have that. They're too free-flowing. It's we'll see what we do. Halliburton comes off the screen. He could pass it to the elbow for the 3 because they love them elbow 3s. Or he could drive it, right? It's no real structure in terms of this is what the priority is. I just feel like it's too free flowing. That's why some nights they look like they can't get a bucket because they don't have the one guy that, all right, you're getting us 25 every night. They don't got that.
Yeah, I feel like it could be Siakam, but it seems like at points they're steering away from that for some reason. I'm not sure why, but
because it's a free system. It's it's an open system to see who's flowing.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work.
No. I mean, some nights it could. You know what I mean? Some nights.
Yeah. Some nights it could, but I'm talking about to win a championship. Even if they beat us, I'm saying, when they go against them OKC boys.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
That's not going to work. They have too many defensive weapons over there.
I was saying Indiana might get them because they unconventional, but realistically, if Halliburton if he's not, into it, if they take Halliburton out the game, Indiana might be in trouble. The only thing with Indiana, though, they do got those other guards that could make plays, but I could see them just taking Halliburton out of the next series. I really could. I'm not trying to get us out of there. I'm just saying, Indiana it's a flaw in their system. They're a good team, but they're not a great team. Yeah.
Halliburton kind of remind me of Trae Young. He's either really hit or miss. When he hit, he hit. But when he missed, he missed.
But Trae Young is a guaranteed 25, though. He's a guaranteed every night 25.
Yeah.
He might shoot 10 or 30, but he won't get the 25. Halliburton doesn't even average near 20.
Yeah. He kind of and that might be because of that free flow system that you speak about.
Right.
So he's but yeah, man, I think the sequence that we saw in what was it, game 3? With Shamet, DeLon, and McBride. I think that we had our highest plus minus with them on the floor. We steered away from that game 4, and then we went back to it game 5. Similar results in game 3. So if I'm Tibbs, I'm seeing this pattern, and I'm putting that into action game 6, and I'm forcing them to go back to the Garden. It's really I
agree.
It's really that simple, man. Shamet,
and I hope he does it.
I hope he does it too, man. I really do. And I hope Precious gets some time. I'm totally, man. Precious came in the game, brought some great defense and some quick buckets on the other end. dog, if he can do, he can get 10 minutes, man. Get him in 10 minutes.
When this season started, right? I did a season preview prediction, whatever, and I said, "Yo, Precious should start." I would start him with Towns. You can still play 5 out. He's not going to, compromise spacing because he could sit in the corner, right? He could be in the dunker spot. He could set screens. You could put him anywhere in the offense. And when he catches the ball, especially if he has a lane to the basket, he's a threat to score.
Yeah.
I thought he was the perfect addition, to the lineup. Not to say that we should start him now. I'm just saying, when the season started. But double big lineup, one of my criticisms, right, was you need a backup big. You've never seen a double twin tower nothing without a backup, at least power forward. At least that. You don't run a double big lineup, but then you playing all guards off the bench. It's not a good rotation. By the way, I got the Pacers postseason averages. Halliburton's averaging 18.7 points.
Yeah.
Trae Young is giving you 25. Guaranteed.
All right. Yeah, I guess it's like some games that because I don't, like I said, I can't watch all the games, but usually there's a game when I watch Atlanta play.
Yeah.
I be looking like, I don't know. I guess some of the games I saw, man, Trae just looked terrible out there. You know what I mean? But
he has bad games.
Everybody has bad games.
Everybody has bad games, but I'm just saying, like, a consistent, like, Trae will have a bad game and still get 22. It's just that he gonna shoot like 10 for 30, right? Like his percentage will be off. Yeah, he got to do that. And Halliburton doesn't do that. So like for me, it's like, how are you gonna lead your team to the championship? That's why I keep saying Siakam is their best player. Like I got Trae Young's numbers up here, right? He's averaging 24, right? This last season, he averaged 24 and 11.6 assists in the season. That's solid. Now let me go to his playoffs. His playoffs in 2023, he averaged 29. He averaged 29 and 10. Halliburton's never averaging 29 in his life. It's never going to happen, right? And then in 2022, he averaged 15. He had a down year. I'm not sure who they matched up that year with. Don't matter. But the year before that, he averaged 28. That was 2021 when they went to the conference finals. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Trae Young is a different monster.
That's crazy, man. I didn't know you put it so high.
So Trae ain't going out like that. Trust me. He's gunning it no matter what.
Yeah, man. So what do you think Carlisle got up his sleeve for us? You think he's just gonna stick to the same game plan, or?
Carlisle is tricky. I have no idea because he's very, very crafty. I don't want to say tricky. I'd rather say he's crafty. He's going to make adjustments. He probably won't change his starting lineup.
Yeah.
But if I was him, I might consider limiting Obi's minutes or playing Obi at a different point in time because I'm trying to remember what that was. I think it might have been the first quarter when Obi came in the game. I think there still was a semblance of a double big lineup. I could be off, but I told y'all that's when I want to see the double big lineup when Obi is out there. He is the mark. Trust me. Yeah. He's not a creator on the offensive side. So it's not like he's going to get the ball on the perimeter and just take you off the dribble and get a dunk. He might do that once in the blue moon. That's not his game, right? So you can live with Towns guarding him, right? He's not going to kill you, right? So if I'm Carlisle, I would be looking at these matchups, especially off the bench, because that's where they're getting beat. Like you said, the plus minus for those bench guys.
Yeah.
I would be tweaking my bench rotation, maybe doing something wacky, with that. But outside of that, I don't know what else he could do.
I'm giving Mathurin some minutes if I'm Carlisle.
Oh, yeah, that's a big adjustment. Yeah, that's a big adjustment. He's a problem.
Mathurin seems to have been an issue for us, man, even the last game.
Yeah, he was. I did it in the 10 Reasons show. He was averaging a good amount for his career. I could pull it up. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, Mathurin was killing the Knicks. Like when he sees the Knicks, there's something about the Knicks on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
He coming for our necks. But yeah, don't let the others beat you. That was one of my keys. Don't let those other guys, TJ McConnell, come up in there, even though he only gonna get 10 points. But even still, like it's a damaging 10 points. So it's not like a basic, oh, he got 10. No, it's you're
a
up
10.
2.
Facts. And the worst time he gonna give it to you.
Right. And then now he gets 10. Now you down 8. It's like one of them type joints, so
yeah, he a problem.
He's a problem. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm confident though. I think, like I said, it's glaring. I would really, I mean, it would. If you're a fan that watches the game, understands the game, even in layman's, you know what I mean? As a casual, just looking, maybe not. Maybe I might be exaggerating there. But if you see the lineups that have been played and the sequence of lineups that have been played, and you don't see Tibbs go back to that, I would be shocked, bro. I would be so shocked, and I would be pissed. I would be.
That's the mystery. Yeah, that's the mystery with Tibbs, right? Like, he's doing everything right now, but will he go back to I'm sticking with these guys,
Yeah, and he's known to do stuff like that.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Not right now, fam. Don't do that right now.
I agree.
Everybody's saying that, Indiana, they did that on purpose. They wanted to go back. No.
Nah, hell no.
No, they did not. Nobody playing around with their food right now. This is do or die. So they got they ass handed to them, and we have their number. We just gotta keep on keeping on with it. And
I got the number, by the way, for Benedict Mathurin, yo. He averages 19.8 points
against
and
us,
4.7 rebounds in his career against the Knicks.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Scary.
If I'm Carlisle, I'm giving Mathurin Obi's minutes, man.
Facts.
I'm giving him Obi's minutes. He's giving us issues, man. I don't know what it is with him. Like, I don't understand why we have issues with him. He's not like some player that's really on notice like that. Like, oh man, we gotta watch out for Mathurin. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of them type of players. He's a great player. Yeah. He's a great role player.
Right.
I don't know what it is when he come against us. He just want to turn up.
I'm telling you right now, I think Benedict Mathurin could be an all-star. I think he's that good. I think the only problem with him, I think, is like some mental stuff, because I think there's levels to unlock with him where he could, for him to really be a starter you can trust in the system. But he shows flat. He's like J.R. Smith. He's just raw talent, bro. Like a bucket getter. Like you just like mad confident too. Like mad confident.
Yeah, I think he has talent that can definitely be unlocked, man, on that team. I just don't think it's right now. Right now.
Not right now. Not in this series. No.
Maybe next year, a few years from now, he could be that guy.
Facts.
So that's all I got for tonight, man. I appreciate you.
Salute.
My call, man. Salute, man.
I appreciate you.
All right,
no doubt. All right. Peace. So that was Mike from Harlem, the PA, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel member. Salute the Mike, man. I got some more callers that called up. Let me get back to these callers. Juan, I see you in the queue. I'm gonna get to you next, Juan. I'm gonna get to you next. I do got a 509. 509, I'm dialing you right now. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. And if I miss your call, I'll get right back to you. Hello, caller. Oh, 30 answered. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
I'm
Okay, that was a troll. That's good. Listen, man. I'm not saying to call up and troll, but we need more trolls. The more trolls we get, the more popular we are. You're lucky I'm a classy guy, because if I wasn't, I would have just leaked your number. But let me get my man Juan in the building.
The trolls be trolling, huh?
Trolls be trolling, man. It is what it is. I don't know what that was, but how you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm just happy Knicks didn't, show some pride. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then I've been, like sometimes I be thinking I know about, like when I see some shit happen. Oh, my bad for the language. When I see some stuff happen,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, maybe I know a little bit by X's and O's because I've been yelling about doing screens for Towns, off-ball screens, and setting up like running plays for like off-ball for Brunson too. Because like the way I see Brunson, right? Of course, he needs the ball in his hands to be effective, but he's a good shooter, right? So there's no reason why you can't set up plays for these two incredible, like your two best shooters are also your superstars, right? Or the stars.
Yeah.
So why are we not setting up off-ball screens for them to shoot?
No.
You know what I mean?
Superstars.
Let's go.
Superstar. That's right.
So your two best players, your two best shooters are also superstars. So why are we not setting them up to have, instead of every play that they do is driving or them dribble, ISO.
Dribble. Yep.
ISO and drive, set up some stuff, mix it up. Like that way you throw, and that throws off the other team because they gotta like, is he gonna drive or are they gonna like pop? You know what I mean? Like so.
No, you're right.
Now that he wants to run this, like you said, is new stuff, and it takes time to develop those plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say this. This is why I'm confident that the Knicks will be so good next season because I think they'll work on that. Like, there's a lot of things. I mean, I said it. I think that this Knicks team could be the best team in the East and the best offense in basketball. Like some of the plays that I see them run, they're not ready yet. Like the Mikal Bridges coming off the Mitchell Robinson screen, that 2-5 pick and roll. I'm telling you, if they work on that in the offseason, problems. Trust me.
Mikal's automatic in the free, almost automatic in the mid range. So he just got to stop this. I don't know what he thought he had to fix in his shot, but he needs to go back to his regular shot because his 3-point shot is, I don't know what happened, bro. He was 37. Now he dropped down to 30, was it 35 or 32?
I think so, yeah.
So
I
don't know what he thought was wrong with his shot, but he needs to stop it.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a process since he's been in the league. Right. But when you look at his numbers, maybe I think this year it was a little lower, but for his career, his numbers are solid. I think that look, I'm giving Coach Tibbs the benefit of the doubt. Everybody want to fire him. Like I don't think they take account for the preparation that goes into a training camp over the summer when you think you have a team and the team is not that team because Mitchell Robinson's not right. Then you do a trade for Towns the business day before the media day. So now scrap those summer plans.
Two of the players that were a big part of your rotation.
Right. So now scrap that rotation, scrap that whole system. Now I got to create another system because Towns is a big man that's like one of the most unique big men in NBA history. He's a big man that could operate from the outside. So I'm hoping next year, even when you see the double big lineup, right? Like you see sometimes it's kind of rare, but like Mitch will set the screen for Towns on the outside to get him a 3. I love that play. That is a barbecue chicken. Even, you know what you could do with that play? Like you could literally have Towns come off the pick, catch the ball, force the mismatch because the center is guarding Mitch. Right now, the center comes back on Towns and then tell Mitch to get the hell up out of there. And now he could do the modern day post up and get to the basket. Like, it's so much stuff they can do off those pick and roll scenarios. Even the Brunson Towns.
Yeah. Or if they try to double, you gotta because Cat can pass. You just pass it to Mitch and he dunk. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm telling you, listen. If they stay together and they don't fire Tibbs and they don't make a crazy trade. This team could have the best offense and back. I mean, we don't need nothing else. Mikal Bridges, Rip Hamilton. I'm telling him all summer, just watch Rip Hamilton.
Yo, you mean that is the perfect
With Rip
comparison.
Hamilton. Huh?
That is the perfect comparison. That is the perfect comparison.
I'm telling you right now, I would have him come off double screens. OG and Towns, set the double screen, have him come around, curl that joint, mid-range fadeaways all day, can't stop it.
Right.
All day, can't stop it. And all these plays that we talking about, very minimal dribbling.
Yeah. Nah,
then they talk about
work.
Then another thing too, and I'm gonna let you get your next point up, but they talk about Brunson doesn't have he don't have a lot of assists to Towns, but this is what I'm saying. Like, you can't just look at stats. You got to watch the game, because Towns is a creator like Bridges. Like, when they get the ball, they going to mess your assist up because they dribble, or they going to dribble to a spot. Like, once they dribble to a spot, it takes away the assist.
Right.
So there's no assist. So if I'm giving it to Towns on the perimeter and he's dancing on the center, that's not an assist.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't take that into account, right?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't tell the whole story. That's why you can't look at a box score and say, "Oh, it's this or that," or he doesn't. Right. That's why I don't get this whole Brunson is a ball hog. I think because, I mean, in the clutch, but that's your guy. I mean, he's the clutch player of the year. Why wouldn't you want that guy ball in his hands?
So look, they'll say Brunson is a ball hog, right? Yeah. But they will never say that about SGA. Just think about that. Brunson is a ball hog, but they will never say that about SGA.
And I bet if you look his PER, because PER is the that's the stat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
oh no, wait. What's the one where they count the minutes with the ball in your hand?
Usage. You talking about?
Yeah.
Usage rate.
If you look at the usage rating, I bet you anything that SGA has probably got a similar one to Brunson.
Yeah, let's put it on the screen, right? I was going to do an unfiltered thought on that, but let's put it on the screen, because I like when people talk, like, because a lot of times people just follow narratives. This is why y'all need to subscribe to this channel, because I don't listen to nobody. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all.
Yeah,
that's why I started
following you and I started listening to you, and I'm like truly objective. That's why you come fast becoming one of my favorite Knicks YouTubers, because
I appreciate that.
You actually break things down, and you're objective. You think there's nothing wrong with saying your team is not good enough. I don't know when that became a thing that you're not a real fan if you don't believe they're gonna win every game. It's like, nah.
Oh no, that's delusional. You're delusional.
Yeah. Right. But if I see my team doing good and I'm like, oh, they can win, hell yeah. That doesn't make me less of a fan. That just means I know when my team is good and when it's not. That's it.
Yeah. Not facts. And I'm not just listening to what other people say and then I come on here and I say what they said. You know, like when I give my 10 reasons, that's like stuff I study, because I watch so much basketball. First off, I can't listen to somebody who don't watch more basketball than me. And I'm keeping it real. Very few people watch as much basketball as I do. Right? Because I literally watched 40 Boston Celtics games and took notes. That's why when I did the 10 reasons why we could beat them, I'm like, yo, y'all looking at them like they infallible. Man, Boston makes so many mistakes. They live and die by the three, right? Tatum is a shot hero. He wants to shoot fadeaways from 20 feet out. I mean, it's just like sometimes the way they play the game, it just don't make no sense on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? So I see all of that.
I'd say 99% of the time, there's a team has a flaw that you can exploit if you're good enough to exploit it. You know what I mean? Even the Thunder, they might have minimal flaws, but you might be right if you take care of the ball. If you could just take care of the ball, you might be able to beat them.
So real quickly, I got the stat on the screen. In the postseason, SGA and Brunson are pretty much got the same usage rate. Brunson is like 0.3 of a point higher, 31.8. SGA's is 31.5.
Right, and he's a team player, and Brunson's the ball hog.
Right, yeah, he's the team player, but Brunson is the ball hog. And I swear to God, like, this is why, they try to say I deflect. No, but I'm trying to show you that, you're being biased and you're trying to put something on one person, but you don't give it to the other person. I did an unfiltered thought on the Towns don't play defense, but nobody says that about Jokic. They don't say Jokic plays no defense, bro, at all, bro. And no one would ever say Jokic is not a center. He's a power forward. Right. No one's going to say that. But Towns, he has to be a power forward because he don't play no defense.
But I see him plays. He tries, but he doesn't. I don't think he has the. Sometimes like his feet don't match what he's trying to do. I think. I don't know, like the way he moves out there, it's hard for him to.
He's kind of doofy. He's doofy. Mm-hmm. he's a little doofy. By the way, my bad. By the way, Jalen Brunson averages 7 assists. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is averaging 6.6 assists. But no one's gonna say that he's a ball hog. He dribbles. No one's gonna say that about SGA. I rest my case.
It's goofy. It's goofy.
I rest my case, man. Go ahead.
But I've seen Towns get blocks. I've seen him try to play defense, and that's really what you can. Sometimes you're just a bad defender. Like you can try all you want. You're just not good enough.
Yeah, and you're right when you said try to play defense. Jokic doesn't even try. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even try. But I'm gonna let you get your final word, man. I got a couple of more callers, man. I do appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, I wasn't trying to stay on long either because I'm trying to I gotta get to bed. I'm not feeling the best anyway. But yeah, no, I mean,
man, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I just say no, I agree. I just wanted to get the point about the picks and the whole ball hog thing. Like this needs to stop. I'm glad you put that up, man. Once people start calling him, I'm like, okay, well, let's do this.
Yeah, let's look at SGA. Let's look at what he's doing. Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. The way everything you say like matches up to what happens on the court, and when I guess because you watch basketball, or have you coached before? Like, do you ever coach?
I need to. I want to. I'm waiting for my son to get bigger, man. I think I'm gonna coach him all the way up to the NBA, man.
Yeah, man.
With my son, man.
Mm-hmm. The stuff that, like I said, anything you say, like it just seems to like, and when the teams do it, I mean, it added up. That's how you beat Boston, and Knicks did it, and they beat Boston, man. Well,
the game doesn't have to be so hard. Like if we get past Indiana. Wait till you see what I cook up going OKC. You know, now that's the one series that I'm definitely not as confident. I'm the least confident against OKC. But once again, they make
and that's giving them respect.
Listen, if you watch that game where they got smacked by Minnesota, just watch that game over.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple games that got story. Didn't Denver smack him one game? Too?
Denver, go back to the Denver series. Look at what
they
Denver
took it
did.
7
that's the
too.
Keys. Go back to the Denver series. What you could do when you go back there, just look at the losses. Don't even look at the wins. Just look at the losses.
Matter of fact, I think if Arvin Gordon did get injured, they might have taken 7. They might have been them in the finals.
And you know something funny, right? Like Denver is a team that is like kind of built like how we're built.
Yeah.
Like they got 4 good offensive players. Maybe technically 5 because the Braun kid is not bad himself, but they a lot of offense in that starting lineup, similar to us, and we have a shot.
I think so, but there's one game at a time. It's not gonna be easy, but I mean, I think because once I saw DeLon and the Shamit, they play that lineup. I mean, we were screaming for DeLon, like
we said it on the last call-up show.
Yeah,
we said it. We was like, "Yo, he need to play DeLon." He plays DeLon. That's why I was kind of worried too. Like, is he listening to the call-up show and to what the media saying? Like, why is he doing what we saying? We said he should do this, and he's actually doing it. I was a little concerned about that. I'm like, "Yo, you are Coach Tibbs, right? You know more than us, right? So why you know?" But no, it makes sense. The stuff we were saying makes sense. So.
Of course,
he's doing it. You know,
All right,
but I'm
man.
gonna holler back at you, my brother.
Yeah,
Salute.
yeah. I'm about to. That was perfect time. I'm about to get off this thing. Have a good night.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you,
me on
man.
as always.
All right, man. Thank you,
Peace.
man. I appreciate you. All right. That was my man Ron. I think he's out of South Carolina, but he's from New York City. I think he's out of South Carolina. Keep the calls coming. By the way, Coach, I see you in the building, Coach. Where you been at, man? Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, man. What's going on, Coach? I mean, hey, man, you said you was gonna call up the next time it was a call up show, man. Where are you, man? Where are you? But I do got some more calls coming in. Hold on. Let me get my brother right here. Well, I don't know if this is my brother. Let's see who this is. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. This is the next call up show. Let's see if he get on the line.
Hello?
Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
All right. This is J-Dub. J-Dub calling from Washington. What's going
Salute,
on?
J-Dub. I appreciate you, my brother, man. What's going on? Talk to me. How is Knick Nation doing in Washington right now?
Holding it down, because I meet a lot of people that come out here from New York, you know what I'm saying? Met a couple of people from Queens, Bronx area.
Yeah.
And, you're holding it down. New Yorkers, they always go all over the place and stuff. So, so let's get into this series here and let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man.
Do not get tricked. A lot of people is getting tricked here. You know what I'm saying? Do not get fooled. Once Tom Thibodeau switched that lineup up, if you was watching what I was watching, there's a switch up here. We got physical with Hallenberger, and once we got physical with him, he was kind of a non-factor in that game. And I've been saying it for the longest. Quit with this 6 and 7 man shit. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Quit with this 6 and 7 man stuff. Let's start going deeper into our bench. That way to give Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns some rest. And let's get aggressive with these guys. I said it before. I called it. I was like Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7.
Okay.
If they don't take care of us tomorrow, there will be a game in New York Monday.
Yes.
There will be a game in New York Monday. And if there's a game in New York Monday, we're not playing with these guys. We're not playing with Indiana. Indiana do not want to see the 5 boroughs. They do not want to see. So they better get us up out of here.
They better pray.
We're going to Indiana, and we're going to go look them in the eyes. We're going to see what the run-in's about. That's what this is about. I want to see what the run is about. I am so pumped. Yes, we do have a shot to win this series. Do not get tricked by the whole 3-1 and all that. No, because we're healthy. We're healthy. We are healthy. This is a healthy team. I don't see why we can't win this series. I do believe we can win this series. Yes, I do. I think we can erase Indiana in 7 games. They can sit there and they call me cocky. Oh, you cocky. Oh, no. If you saw what I saw, the lineup switch up, you get physical with those guys.
Yeah.
And Catman went crazy, and he needs to play like that all the time. Get in the paint, dominate, get these guys on up out of here.
Like the size, right? I feel like for the first time, they kind of like really like impose their size on Indiana. Like they're the bigger team. And so I always felt like if you're going to go with the double big lineup,
right,
the goal should be to be big throughout the game. So that's why I thought Precious should get the time.
That's
so
what
that
I'm
way
saying.
you have, instead of having Josh Hart out there, salute the Hart. But
Salute
I
the
don't
Hart.
like when he's playing power forward. I like him when he's at the 3. You know what I'm saying?
I was never jacking that because it's like this right here. We become too small, and teams take advantage of that. Like you said, we should have been doing this big stuff, this big body stuff from the start. We got 2 bigs, right? We got Karl Anthony Towns, the big bodega, and then we got to block this monster. Put them down there and let them work. I told him, I'm like, once Hart get back once the blockness monsters get back healthy, let's get Hart and put him back to the bench. I don't care what he says. Be a coach.
Yeah.
Stop being a player coach and man up. No, you're back to the bench. Because I'm like this. Are we trying to win a championship, or what is it that we're trying to do? I was completely confused. I was looking at the game and I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, why wasn't we doing this in game 2? Ball movement.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
ISO. Yeah, there's no ISO situations going on. There's ball movement. And when the Knicks playing like that, I don't think none of these teams are seeing us right now. I think we can get all these teams up out of here and win the whole thing. I've been saying that. When the New York Knicks is playing like that with a ball movement and the big bodega is playing like a madman, we eating niggas food early.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Especially because I say he's the second best big man in the league this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you really look at it, no one could stop him.
Nobody can stop him when he's playing mad. Yeah. I was happy that Charles calling him out. Like, stop with the stupid fouls, get serious, and grow up.
Mm-hmm. And I think that those guys, they just trying to not sound like they don't know what the hell they talk about, man. Them guys don't watch no basketball, bro. I love them. I love watching them. Yeah. But like, in the regular season, bro, it's hard to listen to them because in the playoffs they watching the game because there's only 2 games left. But in the regular season,
you think them niggas jumped off the goddamn roof or some shit.
Oh my. Like some of the stuff they say, I'm like, dude, I know you're not watching the game. So like when Shaq says, "Oh, Detroit gonna beat the Knicks." I'm like, yo, I know you didn't watch no Detroit Pistons games, let alone Detroit Pistons versus Knicks games. Nope. I know because none of them was on TNT.
Nope. So we had to go out there to the D and put them in their place, put them in their place early.
Get them up out of here.
I heard them saying that. Oh, Detroit. I'm like, nope. We're about to go out there to the D, take this mission, put Detroit in their place because they tried to play this whole physical bad. They tried to play it like it's 89, 90. Now, we wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, that style was played out.
We wasn't trying to hear none of that. And then we had to go get Boston and go snatch them up real quick. But you already know the history. Yeah, I already know the history between Boston and New York. You already know that. You already know that it's always the swords and shields coming out. Whether it's Giants.
I got a video I'm gonna do on that Boston series to really show you why that series was so important. Because it's a lot that's going to happen next year. I can't wait to break that down. But that was I
gotta be following you too because I think there's gonna be a lot that transpire. Like you said, next year it is a lot going on because they're not gonna be able to keep 300. They pitching out 600 million plus all these little side guys and all that. Nah, I think it's going to be a lot. And I don't think nobody's going to be standing in our way. I just don't. I don't think nobody's standing in our way right now in the East.
I'm telling the only thing that could happen is Giannis. We got to see where he goes.
I'm watching
and
that.
Does he form a super team in the East? Because realistically, though, Cleveland is the only team that could really try to get him and add without really disrupting their team. Mm-hmm. But all the other teams in the East, I don't think that they will be able to do it without trading a lot more core pieces than possibly they would like. So let's see, because I saw an article today saying that Cleveland, they're actually open to moving off of Garland and Allen. So
I don't blame them.
Yeah, so you never know. They move off those two. They might could get a Giannis, and not to say that I would be scared of them because I ain't scared of nobody. Let's just get that all the way clear.
If we got those, like I was saying that if we got those 2 monsters down low, we'll get any team on up out of here. Go get OKC. Go get Denver.
Yep.
We're gonna take them and put them in the bag and throw them over the bridge. You can go get Sacramento. Yes, throw them over, get them on up out of here. You know what I mean?
Get them out of here.
Yeah,
I'm riding with that.
You can get LA, go get old man LeBron, Luka, get anybody from our way. I was saying that for the longest. I'm like, we got to block this monster, and we got Bodega down low. Like, when that happened, I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm scared of any of these. I don't think I'm scared
Not
of any
scared of
these
nobody.
teams.
And I'm
Nah.
gonna tell you this too. If we mess around and win the championship, like if we get OKC up out of here, that move could also yield a lot more I'm gonna say a more crushing blow to the ops. Because you hinted towards something. You talked about money. Right? There was an article that was talking about the pending NBA recession. Like, you're not going to see the crazy deals like we did a couple of years back where everybody was getting paid. Duncan Robinson got $100 million. Like, they was just throwing money out left and right.
Yeah, OGN only get $200 million. Like,
right.
Get out of here.
Right. Well, I mean, this series, he hasn't been looking that great, but up into the Boston series, he looked like he was worth it.
Right, yeah.
This series, he kind of...
Yeah. I'm with you.
This series, he kind of like, because I thought he was going to smash past. I did the 10 keys video. I'm not sure how long you've been watching me.
I got to go look that up. I'll go check back and go do my homework on your
Listen, Pascal, OG was owning since they both got traded. OG Anunoby was averaging more points in the matchup. He won more games. He had Pascal on smash. But ever since this playoffs, he's been Pascal's fault. I got to keep it real. That's what I do here. Pascal been giving him the business, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just him not getting him going, or is it Brunson just got the ball so much and he's dominating ball, and it's him not getting going, and I've been looking at that because when he's going, we're scoring 120, 130 points. When OG's hitting his threes and he's attacking the rim.
Yep.
Did you see what we did to Denver when I think he had about 30. He had about 30 in that when we early on in the season. We smashed Denver. We got him on a bye.
Man, that was one of the best wins on the year, man. But I'm gonna let you get your final words. I do got some more callers, brother. Yes. I appreciate you checking me out, man. Knicks, I appreciate it, man.
We're gonna break this thing down. Future Knicks in 7. Let's go. Peace.
Let's go. Salute, man. Yep. DC in the house. Knicks fans everywhere. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Got a couple of more calls I gotta get back to, man. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. This is the Call Up Show. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm in order because I don't. Okay, cool. So, what's up? Okay. All right. Call this number. So, 347 calling you back now. Hopefully you answer. Keep the calls coming, guys. Salute to the chat. The chat is lit. Make sure we get them likes up. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, it's nice from Denver. Or from
Colorado,
hey, salute. In other words. Salute.
Man. Man, we doing good. So are you a Knicks fan out there? You holding it down?
Man. Of course.
Oh, let's go, man. Colorado. Man. Hold up, man. Salute, man.
If you see the how do you call it in the Bleacher Report, I'm the cat that started that let's go Knicks. Let's in Denver.
Oh, all right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We got fans all over, man. That's what I'm happy to hear that, man.
But
so what's going on? Talk to me, man. What's up?
Man, I ain't doing good, bro. I ain't doing good at all.
What happened?
For us to actually take, what is it? It's literally, it took us 5 games to start seeing screen between one another. Last game was the only game that I actually seen Knicks team actually playing for one another doing screen. But they haven't created screen for the only cat that I actually want to see screen. Because he's our best 3-point shooter. It's Cat. Why can we not create those type of screens for Cat? Cat is our best 3-point shooter, and it ain't no knock on Brunson. But if you start seeing how even the game plays, you see Cat, OG, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce, even what's his name, Wright. Whenever they play or whenever they start playing, that ball keeps on moving. That ball does not stick. And their main objective is whenever Cat is open, we're just going to pass it to Cat. And look how we always keep on staying in the game. And ain't no knock on Brunson. I love Brunson. But that ball cannot freaking stick with him. If you're not doing nothing with the first 5 seconds, start passing the ball. I don't want to see that
hold
ball
on.
stick.
Let's pause there because I want to chime in some of the things you said. As far as the screens with Cat, right? I think that the problem is, one, the double big line. This is the first time we really seen it like get as much time as it's getting. But I think that they didn't have enough time to really implement that as a play. That is something I want them to add next season. Next season, I think we could have the best offense in basketball. What you just said, screens for Towns to free him up to get threes. I love Mikal Bridges and Mitchell Robinson working in pick and roll. I think that that'd be an unstoppable tandem. Jalen Brunson and Towns doing more pick and roll. I don't understand why we don't see more of that. As far as the ball sticking, right? Brunson, I'm gonna keep it real, man. That is a narrative that is cap. First off, Brunson averages 7 assists a game. That's one. So he's amongst the leaders in assists. He was top 10 in assists and top 10 in scoring, right? Also, Bridges and Towns are creators. So when they get the ball, they don't just, it's not a spot up shot. Towns wants to take big guys off the dribble. That erases the assist. Mikal Bridges also likes to create and dance in the mid-range. That takes away assists. So it's not that Brunson is not like hogging the ball. It's just that the way the offense is set up when he's with these guys on the floor in particular, especially the starting group, those guys are creators with the ball, and it's hard to get assists off of those guys. I agree with you because I was looking for my stats. When that ball moves, right? I can't remember the records, but we have a really good record anytime we get 27 assists, which was our season average or more, or 30 assists or more. Especially if we get 30 assists, you're not beating us, right? Because usually that leads to 120 points, and then you probably got all 5 starters in double digits. So yes, the ball has to move. And I think that part of the problem is they didn't really get a chance to really implement the offense the way it needs to be because guys coming in and out of the lineup, especially Mitchell Robinson, who clearly you could see they wanted to start, right? But they just didn't have time to work these things in. And I'm hopeful that we will see more of it. But I do think that not doing that, like you said, has come to haunt us in this series because we're down 3-2.
If you focus on game 3, the main reason that Brunson he was sad, it was because he had 5 foul trouble, and that ball did not stick. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not worrying about the Pistons game. I'm not worrying or talking about the Celtics. I'm talking specifically on the Pacers. On the Pacers series. On the Pacers series, whenever Brunson is on the floor, thank God Brunson did not do it yesterday. Yesterday, that ball did not stick at all. It was like he was very, very active. That if he's not going to do nothing for the next for the first 6 or 7 seconds, he is going to might as well pass, and it worked. But whenever that ball sticks, that let's say you have 24 seconds and you decide to take 15 seconds to 20 seconds just dribbling, that's not going to work because they want they want Brunson to shoot. They'd rather have Brunson shooting and everybody knowing that if it's like the last 2 or 3 seconds, they have a better odds just to gang up on Brunson and make that shot very difficult. That's why I keep on saying that if you just start playing the way that Wright was playing, Wright, he's very decisive in passing that ball. And the only good thing about Wright that he has over Brunson is his defense. If you look at Wright, whenever he's moving, he still has the corner of his eyes is still looking at that ball. He already called like 3 or he actually forced 3 to 4 turnover on the other team since the series, just because every single time he keeps that eye. Let's say he always keeps that corner of his eyes like active, just waiting. He's asking for the whoever has the ball in their hand to pass it to his man because he's gonna cut. He's gonna cut and he's just gonna keep on running. Right. But if they start playing the way that they played yesterday, please, because the thing is, we cannot be how can I say this? We cannot be satisfied with what we see because this is the actual game that I saw yesterday. This actually satisfied me. This is actually Knicks type of teamwork. It's not about one person. It's not about just two people. It's not about Cattle. It's not about Brunson. It's about the whole team. I don't care
Right.
if Brunson has 70 or 80 points a night, and if it costs us the game, we lost. It's still bananas. It's still
Right.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not
For
worth
sure.
nothing. So I rather that if Brunson have 9 points, I will be happy of those 9 points just for the Pacers series, just to make sure that if it actually gets us to win the game, it's a plus. Now, take that mentality and you don't even need to be shooting that same way. Now Brunson, he could, let's say, do whatever Brunson is doing in the OKC, because the only thing that I have to say is that for some reason, whenever I'm seeing Pacer, it's like Pacer, they have a Brunson number. They know how Brunson play, and he's more about shooting than passing. So if they already see that he only has 2 seconds left, everybody, if you start noticing, everybody in the Pacer team start going on top of him, because they know he's about to take the shot. He ain't gonna pass it now with 2 seconds, because whoever he passes it to, now they have a hard time to shoot that in less than 2 seconds. Is a catch and shoot.
Right. So I hear what you're saying. You know, you don't want to be caught late in the clock trying to get off a shot because Brunson's, caught up dribbling. I think that if the double big lineup and you can see more screen and roll action and trying to get into the actions a lot sooner, which it could be an issue for some time. I don't know why, but sometimes like we hold on to the ball a lot later into the shot clock. But if they can do like mimic, because all right, I don't know if we're gonna blow them out, right? I don't know if I'm not gonna be that. If we do that, that'd be crazy. But if you could play the same level of intensity,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Into the next game, and if Brunson has it rolling at least, I think that we'll be okay. But at the same time, I would love to see OG Anunoby get his act together and Mikal continue to be aggressive. Now, I don't like him initiating offense, like from like in terms of like, taking some of the point guard duties off of Brunson. Not because he's not necessarily incapable of doing it. It's just that this year he hasn't really got the time to do that. Like, so once again, we're doing new things in the playoffs, which is cool because it throws the other team off. But at the same time, it's like, this don't work, man. This might be, the end, right? And in some cases, people think it might be the end for Tibbs' job. So I'm hoping that. Yeah, go ahead. You want to chime in on that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you this: if Tibbs does not force a game 7, we have a good debate either if Tibbs is going to stay or he might even go. Because I'm going to be honest with you, what actually happened in game 2? Let's focus in game 2. We had that game 1. In other words, for some miraculous moment in the Pacers, they had Neon Smith taking those shots. If we tried that same theory with Shaman, I don't even care if it's Brunson running the ball. Brunson calls a lot of attention whenever he's inside the paint. Go inside the paint and pass the ball, and whoever's around Shaman, just start doing, let's say, grab the ball, pass it to Shaman, and create that screen, the same type of screen that they created for Neon Smith. Because I'm telling you right now, Shaman, he's awesome. He's awesome. Whenever he's on that catch and shoot, he is awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a few seconds, and those few seconds could equate on just a good screen.
I agree. But, I think part of that, too, is the big man, the 5-man, which most of the time the Knicks have, well, except with the double big lineup, they got one big guy on the floor. So that one big guy normally sets a screen for the guy with the ball, whether it's Brunson, whether it's Deuce, and you don't got off the ball screeners. Like, so when you got a real power forward out there or a traditional power forward like Precious, he could set those off the ball screens, right? Yeah. But they gotta run that. Like, if they're not gonna run that, then it's just gonna be what you're saying now. But I agree. I agree with everything you're saying with the off the ball screens. Get these guys open shots on the perimeter.
Let's also add, beside Ashua, let's add Hart, because I saw him doing a beautiful screen yesterday. Let's also add Mikal
Okay.
Bridges, and I don't even like Mikal Bridges because it's like he actually disappeared in this series. Like I love everything he was doing in Boston. I love everything what he did with Detroit because it was one of those that all right, he doesn't have a start. He doesn't have his starting at the first quarter or the first half quarter, but you know at
Right.
the end he's going to show up. But lately, it's like in the Pacers series, it's like he just literally disappeared. And
Right.
and 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 the thing is that you need to understand right now, Mikal Bridges is either for an extension or it's still up there. I just want him, Shaman, Payne, who's the other one, Ashua, because remember, either they're gonna be on the contract or they're gonna be released. Play like your heart, like it all depends in this game because
I agree.
this is what's going to tell if we're going to keep you or we're going to let you go. If you do something beautiful. Oh, and another thing, objective. What do
Yeah.
you think of Huckaporty? Like
I
at
like
least.
him.
But what do you think if we have him for just a few minutes on Siakam? I
Nah,
hope he
they're
get.
not going to do it. They're not going to do it because remember he came off surgery and he never played. So
You're
I
right.
doubt Tiz. Yeah, I doubt Tiz will go to him only because of that because he never played and the surgery. So now you don't even know how he'll
Yeah,
look.
yeah. No. You 1,000% right. But the only reason I'm saying his name and to try him out is because, man, the only one to me that is the X factor in the other team is Siakam. It's not
Right.
Halliburton. It's not nobody else. It's Siakam. It's Siakam got it. If you notice, Siakam always lately has 20 to 30 points or whatever, and it's either Halliburton, it's either Neesmith, or it's somebody else. But it's always Siakam.
Copy. Right. No,
But I'm just
yeah, no,
going.
I agree. I think he's the best player. But go ahead.
No, I was about to just let you rock because I know that you have more callers and I don't want
Yeah,
to.
I do got me. Yeah, I was gonna let you get your last word. Yeah. Because I see on this show, I let the people talk. Because this show, the next call up is about the callers. Y'all calling up, so that's why I let y'all
I
rock.
remember when you did the vote, and I know you what you talking about. But I
Yeah.
really
So yeah,
appreciate
salute.
the time and rocking with you and everybody in the chat. Just have a blessed day and keep rocking, my brother.
All right, man. Let's go Knicks, man. Knicks in 7,
Let's
right?
go, Knicks. There we go.
Let's
Knicks
go.
and 7. No more.
Yep. No more.
All
Salute.
right. Salute.
I know I wasn't supposed to give no predictions, guys, but screw it, man. By the way, I got the link to the merch on the screen. If you were wondering what this is the new Bodega Cat edition, right? You could go check out the merch at shop.iftheobjectiveknicksfan.com. Behind me, I got the Bodega Cat shirt here, right? And then I also got the Captain 11 hoodie here, right? So definitely, you guys, check this stuff out. I appreciate all the support. Oh, also, by the way, I got the Captain 11 mug here. This is the monochrome edition. Okay, this is the monochrome edition. Okay, and a lot of people like the white, and I got it in white and blue, and the regular Knicks colors in this color here. So go to the shop.theobjectiveknicksfan.com and check out some of the merch that we got there. I do appreciate all the support that I do get from the members. I do got a couple of more calls, kind of backed up on calls, but keep the calls coming. 6-4. If I miss your call, I will call you back. All right, 678 calling you back now. And it's cool that we got some out of town people calling up. Like, that's cool. It's cool to see the out of towners. Let's see if I get this person on the line. Oh, damn. How's that possible? The person just called me from that number. That's weird. 678. Let me send a text back. That's weird. Call me back. Call me back. Pal. All right, cool. I'm just going through the list. Make sure I hit everybody because I don't want to leave a man down. I should have that Dusty guy call up. He called me the other night trying to, oh man, the Knicks, y'all just might do it. The Knicks, y'all just might do it. Let's see. Get my man Yuri back up in here. Also, like, if I miss your call, I will text you. So if you don't respond to the text, I'm definitely not calling you back.
Yo.
Oh, hold on, Coach. You said that's you? Coach, call back up, Coach.
So what am I doing?
Back up. What's going on, Yuri?
Nothing much. I wanted to actually. I know there was a conversation that got lost when Indy came in. I did want to talk about the report that dropped on the day of when MSG was about to happen.
What's that?
Tibbs was supposed to quote unquote getting fired if he lost this game. And apparently, Scott just said he calls back.
Yeah, I don't see it though. Hold on.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. There's something. Hold on, Yuri. I'm gonna try to download them again. Oh wait, hold on. No, I got it. Hold on. Let me get a minute. Hey, how's it going, Coach?
Salute. Long time coming.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna merge you in with Yuri. Hold up. Hey, so hold on, guys. We got a special guest, man. Coach in the building, man.
Oh, nice to see you, brother.
Hey, salute, Yuri. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
Wow, man. So, yo, man, this is a long time coming, man. One of the first miles on the channel. Yo, I want to know, okay, how are you feeling about Towns? Because you was always talking about Towns. We doing a podcast talking about the podcast this week inside the Knicks. Not even talking rumors. And Coach is in the chat. Yo, man, you know, Karl Anthony Towns. Every show he's mentioning this guy. So, man, what's going on, man?
Coach, it's always good to see you, brother.
It's good to hear from you too, brother. I love what you do when you call in. I love your takes.
Thank you, man. Listen, let's just cut to the chase. Towns has been finally killing it. Finally. It took a while, but he's killing it. You know what I mean? I don't know what took so long. You know what I mean? But Towns has been amazing for the Knicks.
I completely agree.
Yeah. What would his regular season report card be, Coach? Like for Towns? What would your regular season be?
I'll let you go first, Coach.
For his first time being in New York, I got to give him an A. I know everybody's gonna say I'm a Towns guy. We got to think way back. Towns was in the same draft as Porzingis.
I remember that.
We got lucky. To be honest with you, we got lucky that we didn't get Towns then.
Oh,
because Towns would have been ran out. Towns would have ran out the city just like Porzingis would have been, maybe even worse. Because of you know the thing people want to put on him as being soft.
And also, I think Phil Jackson messed it up. He would have messed it up too.
Exactly. So going through that, Towns wouldn't have made it with Phil Jackson. Look what he did to Melo.
Melo went through the ringer. I remember those days, bro. I actually talking about this. I remember when Melo was talking about the day when Iman and J.R. Smith got traded. And he was like, nah, you traded who? Nah, you traded, excuse me? You traded who to this mofo? I watched that. I watched Melo talk about that story with J.R.
Yeah, and Yuri, this actually goes back to the video you did about who was to blame for Melo's career.
Yeah, we talked about that too.
Players that he needed, and even those players that he needed, they didn't even put him in a right space that they wanted to be. Shumpert wanted to be a point guard. He wanted to be a big point guard, like you see Westbrook, like you see all of them. That's what he was in college. That's what he was. But they turned him into a shooting guard. A man can't shoot. You turn him into a shooting guard.
And you had remember Phil Jr. with the robbery of the century, with the money we gave him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Phil had this idea of a triangle though. The triangle, like, it made no sense. Like, you trying to force pieces into a system that is just outdated. And I don't know, he really thought he was building the Chicago Bulls or the Lakers up. I'm like, this is New York.
Whatever he tried to do, it didn't work.
Right.
The problem with his ideas, he didn't want to see it through. He didn't have the people to see it through. Like, you run that style offense. Golden State runs a variation of that. just more
If it was
modern.
Phil Jackson and Steve Kerr, no problem.
Steve Kerr saw that wasn't gonna work, and he wanted no part. He did
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, but also Steve Kerr was willing to bend around Steph, right? And put the system for his players that he had,
Right.
instead of like, I'm gonna just trade guys and get rid of guys like Shumpert and Smith because they don't fit my concept of a triangle.
And
But
that's
to
tough. You want to know why? Because I could have seen them fitting in the triangle. I could have. You know what I mean? I could have seen them fitting in a triangle.
But to bring it back to Towns, he averaged. So you gave him an A. He was 24 and just under 13, right? Now in the postseason, though, postseason, he kind of had some ups and downs. We knew coming into this, he wasn't really. Oh, I think we lost him. Hold on, let me get him back. Hey, I got you back, Coach. I got you back.
I don't know if that was me or you, but if my phone hangs up, I'm gonna call you from a 954 number.
Got it.
Okay, but you good now though? You can hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah, it just hung up.
So the way I feel about the postseason, right?
Right, yeah, because I was gonna say his numbers, like coming into the postseason, we knew that there was a knock on his past playoff performances, and there's been a dip in the numbers. He's 21-11, down from his regular season. So, what do you think about the postseason? Like, you think that what's the drop off there?
Yeah, when I look at postseason, because of the way the Knicks are placed, the players progressed on how we needed them to. Like, I'm not gonna complain that his numbers went down a little bit because he is the best big in the league left in the playoffs right now. So I expect his numbers to go from now, from here. In a Detroit series and the other series, his numbers were down, but that was other people's playoffs moments. Everybody's gonna get their moment, and right now, it's kind of his moment. He's coming up big when we need him. You're the only big left, so I need you to dominate for the rest of the playoffs. Even if you're number one, because Brunson's always gonna call his own number. So, but I still 24 for the. I'd like to see more than 24 because of who he's for. Like, you ain't got nobody left. It's Hartenstein left. That's it.
Now listen, I'm gonna let Cat off the hook because it's his first year as a Knick. Right? I'm gonna let him off the hook just because it's his first year in the playoffs. He ain't no Julius Randle. Let's just get that straight. You know what I mean? He ain't no Julius Randle. He shows up in big moments.
Some of the numbers that people look at Towns like his numbers are bad in the playoffs is because of the way the offenses are ran. Like, I understand that Ant-Man is a great player, but this dude just wants to shoot threes. They never ran pick and roll with Towns, and that's a problem that we're seeing with Jalen Brunson right now. Jalen Brunson.
They work on that more this season. If you want my honest opinion.
What?
I feel like he works on that with Jalen Brunson in the offseason. Now, you're gonna think I'm crazy, right? I don't think that's Jalen's fault. I think that's Tips' fault for not doing the more pick and roll.
I gotta disagree. Hold on.
Yeah. So Towns and Randall got similar production points wise. They're around 21 a game, but Randall averages way less rebounds. Towns averages way more rebounds. So for my Julius Randle people who think that he's having a better year than Towns,
he's not.
It's hard to justify that. But
here's the thing too. I'm gonna rub it in, salt in the wound. Who's out of the playoffs and who's still in? The Knicks. People want to say, "Oh, this was a good win for both teams." I agree with you on that. It's a good win for both teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real quick, my take on the Julius thing is never changed. He's just a better player. The numbers don't lie. He's better at everything. There's not one thing he's not better at. And when people try to say, well, this is similar, it's not similar. Because when you put in percentages, it's not the same. All his percentages are better. Like, and I'm not just talking about field goal percentages, his assist percentages, everything is better. Like,
yeah, no, you listen, coach, you got me with that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it because I guess, you know, I just was a random dude, but you got me on that. Yeah, I did my homework when we first got it. I was like, yo, coach was right.
Coach was right. I will say also, right, I don't like talking about off-season one because we still got game 6 going on. That's about to happen in a few, like what? Literally, like next 24 hours, right? This off-season is going to be interesting. Let's just get that out of the way. Right? Not just for the Knicks, but for the entire league. I know everyone wants to talk about the finals. We still got to get through the finals. I understand that. But the magnitude, you could feel it too, even if you're in the playoffs. Giannis is about to get traded. Lakers are about to make another move.
Yep.
Knicks are probably going to keep their core this offseason. Probably add stuff to their bench. Maybe even try to go after Jokic or Giannis. We don't know. But there's one thing about Leon Rose, though. Do not count that man out. Leon Rose.
No, that's a fact.
Keeps his moves to his chest. And also another thing, Tibbs is not getting fired for my anti-Tibbs people. He got us to the Eastern Conference Finals. Also, I really took on. I thought about what you said earlier, right?
Yeah.
If you want to fire the coach, you got to blow up the team. And I agree.
Yeah, I mean, or no, I say no. I say why not just get, because we know that all of the champions in the last 20 years, they all had an MVP or first teamer. So you might as well just go get that. You want to fire the coach, get that, you know? But even still, like looking at the landscape where we are now, Jalen Brunson, argument should be made. He should be a first teamer. Yeah. So that would have been your first teamer. So you go in and you win your championship.
The low key pisses me off.
Right. So there's that side to it too, but we got to see how we come out of this Indiana series.
Right. I still think you keep the core next year, though. I don't think you train nobody.
I don't know at this rate because it's an arms race. I could see them pulling the trigger. Because remember, CP from Knicks Fan TV said that this is not speculation. He said that if Tibbs didn't win, he's out of there. So how you know that he might not just be out of there, period, even beyond just that?
What do you mean?
I'm saying that maybe they made their minds up. Like, Coach, what do you think about that? You think?
Yeah, what do you think about
Tibbs?
that, Coach? Because I want to say my take, but I don't want to let you not talk. What do you think about that, Coach?
As far as the coach, people expected him to get to the Eastern Conference Finals in his year. I think it was looking ugly if he would have got gentleman swept. But that, you know, we're progressing, and if he gets it to 7 games, I don't know. To be honest with you, the offense is, for what he has been given, you know, Towns and Brunson, the offense is terrible to me.
It could be so much more.
It could be so much better because we've seen it a couple of games. You know, when the starting lineup gives you 100+ points and 40+ rebounds, that's good, and they can do that, especially, you know, when you add in Mitchell Robinson and Deuce. So
Next 25-26 champs says that they could be offering Tibbs a promotion. Killer says Tibbs is part of the reason why we're down 3-2. I agree with that.
But do you want to give him a promotion? He hasn't done nothing as an executive. And also, did Leon Rose get his extension? Because I never heard about that. Ain't he due for an extension?
He is, actually.
What if Leon Rose is like, I'm out of here. Peace. Deuces. That'd be crazy.
I don't think Leon Rose is going anywhere. I think he's done a great job. I think he's the best basketball president operations. Whatever his position is, he's the best in the league at that. Because he goes out and he gets the best in the league at certain things. He got
The only thing you could criticize Leon Rose on was the 2021-2022 season. That's it.
What was wrong with that season?
Oh, let's see here. Kemba Walker.
So when people look at bad things that happen in the season, that's going to happen to every team. Every team you can look at and say, this was a mistake, this was a mistake. But if you look at the totality of what he's done, he's built a team from start to finish. He started with the front office. People don't, that's why I wanted to finish what I was saying. He took the best talent from the Utah Jazz. He got their draft guru. This guy gets second round picks, and that's what we've been doing.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yep, you're right.
We're just putting them, just hiding them, stashing them. And then he went out and he got the best booksman in what's the guy's name? The numbers guy?
Allen Russ.
Brock Aller. He went and got Brock Aller. So you're he's gonna be getting these low budget people just like he did in Cleveland, because that's what he got him for. That's what that guy's gonna be there for in the numbers. Right. He also got World Wide West, who did what he had to do. The man is a backdoor type action.
Another thing too, right?
All of these things happening for me.
Another thing too, if what CP says is true, and I want to doubt CP's sources because he's got sources. Let's cut the BS. He's got sources. He was right about the cap trade, for God's sakes. And he was getting clowned on for that amount of time. He had sources. I wouldn't be surprised if, God forbid, right? God forbid if the Knicks do lose this series tomorrow or after Game 6. I actually do. Some part of me does think that Thibodeau is out of here. You know what I mean? And he's gonna get another coach. It's either he gets promotion, right? It's either he gets promotion or he's out of here. One of the two. I really do think this is Tibbs' last shot.
I'm about to put a poll up right now. Like if they don't get past this series, is Tibbs out of here? I'm about to do that right now. I'm curious to see what the people think.
Leon Rose, anything could happen at this point with this guy. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. But for him to say that, it was kind of weird. Interesting, not weird. It was kind of interesting to me. I gotta complete the question.
About is that you don't say that on a stream. You know what I mean?
He gonna say it if he got if he gonna say what he feel if he got the info. If the Knicks don't get past it, will Coach Tibbs be fired? All right, cool. I already know what they're gonna say because there's a lot of anti-Coach Tibbs high people out there.
I don't think you should fire him because he got you this far. I think he needs one more year with this team. Honestly,
yeah, man, I don't know.
I think firing a coach is bad for business because not a lot of firings have been great.
I'd rather you just get the All-NBA first team or MVP. Like if I'm gonna make a move and there's a guy out there, I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear it, but if Giannis is out there and he says he wants to come to New York,
they're making it happen.
And y'all telling me y'all don't want to do the trade, but then on the flip side, you gonna tell me, yeah, I wanna fire Tibbs. Like that to me don't make no sense. Like I don't know. I'd rather just run the team back. But the choice is that should have been the poll, because I did the poll in the chat. I think I did it in the Discord. But I should have asked, should we fire Tibbs or trade for Giannis? But whatever, don't make a difference.
Listen,
let's see what they say.
This is how I feel, right? If it's true what CP is saying, right? If it's true what CP is saying, that Tibbs really might be out of here this offseason.
No. But hold on, to clarify, it was for the game, not the series.
Not the
That's
series.
what I remember reading. You got the quote?
Yeah, I got the quote. I can pull it up right now. Hang on.
Yeah, pull it up and see. Because I think I saw it in the Discord, but I don't remember where I saw it.
It's in the Discord. Yeah, I got it right here. I'll just send it in the Discord.
Because I think he said the game. Because the game is different from the series.
Okay, if the Knicks do lose at the Garden that might be the end of Thibodeau. I still think it's a 50-50 shot. He's on thin ice. That's not speculation or opinion. He's on thin ice. So
outspoken introvert. Me responded because he said something. He said, "Who would I give up for Giannis?" All I'm gonna say is, I broke it down in the unfiltered thought. So all the channel members, salute to the channel members. Y'all saw it. That's all I can say right now. Cause right now, if I say what I want to say, y'all might get mad. Especially after last night. After last night's game, oh man, I definitely can't say what I said in that unfiltered thought. But if you are a channel member, you can go watch that unfiltered thought. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't even repeat it. Don't even repeat it. Let them go to the thingy. I spoke an introvert. I'm 70-30 with Tibbs being out. I think that y'all too tough on Tibbs. I was in the barbershop today. By the way, I got my beard back. Got my
yay.
Anyway.
Good for you.
Yeah, I got my so I was so I went to the barbershop to get my beard done, and so they would talk about the Knicks. So I can't resist, right? Anytime people talking about the Knicks, I'm like, yeah, I got to get in there. So this one dude was saying, yeah, they got to fire Coach Tibbs, and I'm like, yeah, but you want to fire Coach Tibbs, but how about we do a trade for Giannis or do it, and he wasn't feeling the trade. I just feel like I don't think people understand the gravity of firing Coach Tibbs and what that actually means. What that actually means is more than likely you're going to set yourself back a year or two.
And guess who?
But y'all don't want to wait.
In our server, that's probably going to get commented a week.
Because you're not going to get. You're right. Yeah, my man. I gotta thank you for reminding me of that. I gotta screenshot that. But anyway, you're not going to get more than likely someone that's going to be like Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's an anomaly. Yeah, a lot of y'all like Kenny Atkinson. He hasn't done anything. He's a regular season champion. Not to be confused with the in-season tournament. Not to be confused. Don't confuse the two. I got to make sure I preference that because it's a different award. They're the regular season champion because somehow somebody in Vegas thought they were going to win the championship. I'm like, this team hasn't got past the second round, but y'all got them as the favorite to win the championship. Ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no. To be clear, the only way I think Tibbs leaves is if he steps down. That I agree with. If Tibbs steps down, quote unquote, I think he's out of here.
Well, let me bust your bubble on that. And I'm not going to talk about this in unfiltered thought, but Tibbs will never give up and quit because he's married to the game of basketball. He's married to the game.
For God's sakes.
Right. Coach, are you still on the line?
Coach?
I'm not sure if Coach is on the line.
Did you get a call back from him?
That's what I'm trying to check. But
954 number.
Yeah, I know his number now. I'm just trying to make sure I ain't miss no calls.
All right, no problem. No, but this is the conversation I have, though. You know what I mean? Because it's got me thinking now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was just for the game, fine, whatever. You know what I mean? He won the game. He didn't get swept at MSG. He didn't get gentlemen swept at MSG. I think he's safe personally. Oh, yeah, Corn, when are you going to do comment of the week? Because I did remind you about that.
That's going to be on the podcast.
Okay, so that's going to be next
on Mondays.
Week. That's going to be
that'll be Monday. Yeah. I'm trying to see if that's if I just missed a call from because he said he'll call from a 917 number, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if this is him.
Yep.
Hello, is this Coach?
Nah, it's JJ from Brooklyn. What's good, brother?
JJ from Brooklyn. Why your number's not saved, man? What's going on? Hold on, let me merge you in with Yuri.
Sort of call back, all right?
Yeah, Yuri, I got JJ on.
Yo, JJ.
Yo, Yuri, what's good, man? How you feeling, man?
We're talking about that whole season.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. Listen, so real quick, real quick. I hope you guys are doing good, first of all. And my thing is, real quick, I feel like the front office this isn't what I would say or what I would do necessarily, but I think the outlook they can take is, listen, we made it further than we did last year, than however many years. So they could just say we took another big step. You know what I'm saying? And just keep Tibbs. That's kind of what I feel. You know,
I agree.
That's kind of what I feel.
I feel like also threatening a man's job the day of the game, like that doesn't make sense. Listen, I'm not, CP has been on the money, so I'm not saying he's not on the money. That's not a shot to him. I'm just talking about the idea that you're gonna fire somebody because they didn't win a game. I didn't understand that.
Maybe if we lose and get blown out, we lose by like 30 or 40 tomorrow, then maybe. But I think
this was the last game. This was for the last game that just happened. So now he won the game. Right. So now we're like, what happens now? Or, we're kind of like we're in limbo. Like, what happens now?
I would be surprised personally if he's gone. Because again, like I said, they can just say, look how far we made it. We took another big step. First year with this roster. I think they would look for any reason to keep him, personally. And I think there is reason. I'm not going to say whether I want or don't want it. I think I'm kind of in between, kind of, sort of.
So JJ, you got to ask yourself this question. Like, are you willing to set yourself back a year or two figuring out a new system, new coach? Are you willing to set yourself back in the midst? Because Steve Kerr is an anomaly. So to all the people thinking that I'm going to get a Steve Kerr, we're going to come in and win a championship, that doesn't happen every coaching change. In fact, it happens very rarely.
Right. And
there's way more,
You know who you're going to get, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to tell me a name.
Mike Malone's out there from Denver, but I mean, a lot of people think he's like Tibbs.
He's kind of like a younger Tibbs to me. He plays his starters huge minutes. He's kind of like Tibbs to me. He's another Tibbs. That's what I feel.
Right. And listen, all these men deserve second chances, but in my mind, I'm like, why would I get a coach that was fired in his last job? Right?
That's exactly what I'm thinking about it too.
Yeah, listen, if for him to get fired, that means that the star player wasn't buying in fully. So that means Jokic, you can't tell me Jokic didn't have some sort of say in that. So what does that say?
That's what Ron from Still Knicks fans, salute to Still Knicks fans. Ron came on the call-up show and said that Brunson loves Coach Tibbs. You don't have the star disdain. So when you don't got the star disdain, there's no reason to get rid of the coach.
Right.
So yeah, you hit it on the nail. That was a great take. That's like a top Knicks call up take.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because if you're gonna fire the coach, right, you might as well get rid of the entire bloody team.
Right. Yeah, because that's what the guy from the Discord was saying, right?
Yeah, but I will say though, I don't think the Knicks go after Giannis or Jokic. I think they run it back with the same team this year. They're not going to make James Dolan himself confirm. They're not making any more trades for the starting core.
I'm cool with that. I think I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. I just don't want to hear fire Tibbs, but you're not going to trade for Giannis. I don't see the value in that logic where
that's why I'm against it.
You want to get rid of the coach, but you're not going to get the All-NBA MVP that says that he wants to come to your team. But you going to fire the coach. Like, I don't know. Whatever. This is weird.
I think if Giannis is out there, the Knicks are going to be right at the top of the list. Like,
especially if he says, I want to go there.
That's what I'm saying. He will. The Knicks will be right near the top of his list. I would be shocked if that wasn't the case.
Yo, you know who the Knicks would be interested. Go after though, and I wouldn't be surprised if the case because there was a report on it that I just got sent. I think the Knicks get a backup point guard.
Yeah, they need one.
That's a simple fix.
Just the skill, yeah. You know who I think they go after though? I don't know if you guys are gonna like it.
Chris Paul.
CP3.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? Because he's not trying to get no bread. He already got paid.
I'm fine with
the only
that.
the only problem I think that with CP is that I mean, you got younger guys like a Kolek, you know. I mean, he could mentor them, but you know, it's year 2. Like, when are you going to give the reins? If you're going to give the reins to Kolek or
Right, that's the problem. But there was a report on that. It was from a sporting article that I got sent.
Is he with CAA? Is Chris Paul with CAA?
He should be, I think. Sporting News sent me that article.
I'm pretty sure
Because if he's not with CAA, then that's not happening. But if he is, it's a good chance it happens.
Here's the thing, though. Yo, Gordon, I just said it in the chat, but guess who got signed with CAA today?
Who was it?
Cooper Flag.
Oh yeah, he made the right choice. He won't be a Knick, but yeah, that's a good agency to be with.
And the CP3 thing too. He's gone because they have Fox, right? They have Castle, who looks like a young, really talented player.
And use someone that can run the offense while JB's out. God forbid.
Yeah. And then they're gonna draft that kid, the tall point guard developer. So they're gonna have like 3 young, explosive point guards. So there's no need for CP3. I think. Yeah, I would be on board.
But why would they take the Harper kid? They should take the other kid. I think his teammate, right? Ain't his teammate coming out?
Right. Yeah, they're probably the second and
Is
third
it AJ
pick.
something? They should take the teammate because he's a wing, and like you should put like people don't know how to build their teams, bro. They be getting like Portland.
I agree.
Portland
like,
is the worst. Listen, the Portland Trailblazers is the worst at building teams, bro. The worst, bro. They got so many guards.
Spurs, the Spurs already have Fox and Castle, who are 2 point guards who are not good shooters. So you're gonna draft another point guard that's not a shooter. You're gonna be the Magic.
Because I love my dude Mikal Bridges. Good luck, y'all. Oracle, thank you for the luck, brother. We love our boy Mikal in New York. Trust me. We're taking good care of him.
Man.
So how we feeling about tomorrow, man, or today? I guess tonight.
Today,
man, you tell me, man. I mean,
you tell me.
Listen, man. I was devastated after Game 4. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
big time.
I blacked out.
Yeah, I was tight.
You made an unfiltered thought on friggin' Giannis on why we.
Yes, I did. And that fueled the unfiltered thought was that that loss. Yo, honestly, No, but I mean, I feel like, you know, it still was a good take, but it was just like some realism. It was some realism that I don't think Knicks fans is ready for.
For real.
No, it wasn't out of mouth. I don't think Knicks fans is ready for that conversation. But I think we need to see how this playoff go. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens tomorrow. They better not come out looking crazy, bro. Especially if I'm doing. Listen, this might sound bad, but if they lose, I'm not doing a live tomorrow. If they lose, I'm not doing a live. I can't. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not.
One thing that I need tomorrow, man. I need more Landry Shamet, and I need way less Josh Hart. Way less Josh Hart. Give me Dallin Wright. Give me Shamet over Hart any day.
I say give me Precious more over Hart.
Yeah,
give me Precious.
Absolutely.
Because Precious, I like him at the power forward. I want him at that. There you go. Because Hart is good, but yo, he ain't no power forward. And then y'all wonder why his production is not as solid because he got to guard these big 6'8" dudes. He ain't no.
Siakam is abusing Hart and Bridges in the post.
Yeah,
every time.
Man, come on.
He's
too
destroying
little.
These guys. They're too little. He's basically treating Bridges like he's like a baby. Give me the ball. I'm gonna take him right under the hoop. I'm gonna push him 10 feet under the hoop. It's too easy.
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this will be good or bad, JJ, but should Mikal get in the weight room?
Oh, big time. He's way too weak, man. What Siakam
but you don't think that'll slow down his speed, though? That might slow down his speed.
I don't know. He's got to get stronger, man. He's got to get, listen, see, what Siakam's doing, what Siakam is doing to him is abuse. Like, straight up abuse.
No disrespect to Mikal, though. No disrespect to Mikal.
Like
he leaves it out on the floor every night.
he does. And like another thing that bothers me though, Bridges, like he's got Halliburton on him for the most part this series, right? And
that's a whole nother.
He's posting him up. He's posting him up. He's getting to his spots, and instead of like going straight, continuing to go, he always just does the fadeaway, like the fadeaway.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Like,
I'm gonna defend that real quick.
But it is. To me, it is. Like, continue going to the hoop. Why are you stopping just to go backwards?
I don't.
You have the advantage.
That's the problem.
Yeah, he does. It's just that he's not strong enough to do it. That's what it is. He's just weak. He's very weak.
I feel like the hate on Mikal Bridges is way too high.
It's not hate. It's just being real. He's a weak player. Like physically, he's weak. Like he's scrawny.
I don't see that as a bad thing, though. I don't. I'm sorry.
And his mid-range, to be honest, which has been his best shot all season, it's kind of faded. Like, it hasn't been great this series at all.
Yeah, I was trying to get his numbers for this. Yeah, I was trying to get his numbers for this. Yeah, I was trying to get the numbers for the series.
If you could find what he's shooting from the mid-range, if you could find that, what he's shooting from the mid-range, I would love to see what.
Yeah, there's a way to get the.
About tomorrow. Look, the Pacers have a 58% chance to win according to ESPN Analytics.
That's garbage. That don't mean that.
So look at the under and over, though. Look at the spread.
Yeah, but the bookies haven't really been right that much either, so it is what it is.
It all goes by home court, you know what I'm saying?
Like, for the most part.
What I'm worried about today is the officials. That's the one game that's this.
Yeah, I forgot how to get the series stats on here. Now I forgot how to get the series stats. But go ahead.
If there's one thing I'm worried about today, it's the officials. I'm worried about the officials today. I do not
do we know who's officiating tomorrow?
Not yet. Not until 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I feel like we need an OG game. Like he's been MIA offensively, man.
He's due for one.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he's due. I can see him having a nice 22-point efficient game.
What's up, dude? What are you looking up?
I think I got the series stats. So Mikal Bridges is averaging 16 points. He's shooting 44. No, but he's shooting 44% from the field and 33% from three. Now that's bad. Yeah, and then he's shooting 57% from the line. Yeah, that's not good.
Nah. I think we're gonna need one of them two to have a big game tomorrow. If one of Bridges or OG have a big game tomorrow, we're winning.
And OG's not doing much better either. He's shooting way worse. He's shooting 43% and 29% from three.
Bridges needs to improve his 3-point shot. That's all it is.
I mean, yesterday he had a ton of good looks from three, like open looks, and
he couldn't knock him down.
Nah, he couldn't knock him down.
And Josh Hart, his 3-point shooting is terrible, but he's shooting 52% from the field.
He's driving me crazy.
Listen, can we stop with the Josh Hart disrespect? Honestly,
his turnovers, man, are driving me up the wall, man. Straight up.
I don't know what's on it. Hey, listen, he took accountability for it. Listen, can I defend that?
I mean,
he took accountability for it. So he's going to run up.
To be fair, he's only averaging 2-point-something turnovers in the series.
But doesn't it feel like his turnovers are always costly? Like they always lead to
points. In the last couple of games, yes.
Yeah.
No, well, not the last game, but the game before that. I think he had like 6 turnovers.
Yeah, listen, if you don't turn it over versus this Indiana team, you're gonna be in good shape. You just are. If we take control of the ball, if we don't have these bad turnovers, because when you turn it over, they're scoring. They're gonna score. With that, you know what I'm saying? They just are. If we just have a low turnover game tomorrow, we're gonna win.
Right. And that's also going to be one of the keys to OKC, just to give a hint. If we see OKC, you cannot turn turn the ball over against them. But Brunson and Towns is killing the Pacers. I mean, 25 and 12.
They don't have an answer for Cat.
Listen, if anyone thinks that tomorrow is going to be a blowout, I hate to tell you, on you paid it. This is not going to be a blowout tomorrow.
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going down to the last couple of minutes.
It's gonna go.
And that's the scary part. That's the heart attack part.
Yeah, I know.
That right there is the heart attack part.
And we're gonna need Cat. We're gonna need Mitch to be on their A game. You know what I mean?
Everybody. We're gonna need everybody to be on.
We're gonna need
their
everyone
game.
to be on their A game. And here's the thing: we've seen Jalen Brunson game 6. We've seen JB game 6.
Josh Hart averaging 10 rebounds, half of the games off the bench. That's hella impressive.
Who's that?
Josh Hart.
Can I say, listen, whatever happens, right? I'm bracing y'all for a good reason. Whatever happens this offseason, whatever happens today, I don't want nobody thinking that. I don't want no one thinking that we're in a very good spot right now. But we have a 3 to 4 year window.
We do.
Right?
We do.
I'm not trying to be the negative Nancy. I'm being real. Every single Knicks fan in here right now. Right? Whatever happens, whether we win and push it through Game 7 or lose, you should feel good about this Knicks team.
That's fair. I'm gonna just be sick just losing to Halliburton again. I can't stand this guy, man. Like his antics, I hate him, man.
Listen,
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but I just can't.
If we lose tomorrow, which I don't think is gonna happen, which I definitely don't think it's gonna happen. If we lose, it's always next year. I've always said that.
That's all I know is always next year with my teams. Knicks, Mets, Jets, that's all I know. It's always next year. Never seen a championship.
Well, the Mets and the Jets, I wouldn't hold my breath with those teams.
Easy.
I'm a Jets fan. No, relax. I'm a Jets fan. But I would. I wouldn't hold my. I'm a Jets fan though. I come in peace. I am a Jets fan.
JJP, you can't deny, and Corn said this too. I've been the most level-headed about this series. Just straight up.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny real quick? Like the East, like it's open. Like it's funny in a way because we always say like, oh, okay, Boston's gonna be the roadblock, or maybe the Cavs.
Now it's the Pacers.
Right, it's the Pacers. Exactly, it's the Pacers. That's our roadblock.
I'm gonna tell you the real roadblock potentially, depending on how these finals go, because it could change. Is OKC.
Yeah. I was kind of talking like the East, like more so like in the East.
Yeah, right. You could dominate the East, get by everybody, and then Doom, Dr. Doom.
Real roadblock.
I mean, that's
because the only reason why I say that is they're gonna sign Chet and Jay Will. They're gonna sign them.
They're gonna take that route. You know, remember what they did years ago when they had the big three. You think they're gonna be? No. Those
let me tell you.
Are,
they learned their lesson. Trust me. They're going to sign. They're going to sign Chet and Williams as fast as they can before They got to, and then they're going to rotate everybody else out because they got so many picks. So they're just going to rotate guys out. So when you get to that extension, you go Isaiah Joe. Bye. Good written. Exactly, they're gonna get rid of everybody and they're gonna keep rotating. They got so many picks. They're just gonna keep rotating guys.
Crazy. They still got all these picks coming, man. That's crazy.
They're gonna rotate guys in. That's it.
Man. Exactly.
Those guys out. These new guys is in. We gonna run the same system. Our core Dort, Dort and SGA, Chet, Williams gonna be there. Hartenstein, he's out of there. I already told you I did a video on Hartenstein years ago why he ain't gonna get extended because they're not gonna be able to afford to do it.
Right.
And then they already extended Caruso, and they'll probably bring back like Wallace or Joe or whatever other little young guy they like. But the rest of those guys, they out of there.
That's a team.
They're gonna cycle
off like a dynasty, like 4 out of 5 chips. Like,
bingo.
They can definitely do that, man.
So that's why this playoffs. It's a lot of implications for the future. So if I'm the Knicks, hey man, this is your time.
Don't let it slip by, because again, you never know. Like you just don't know what could happen in the future. I agree with I agree with Yuri that we do have a window, but you never know what could happen. Like it's not a given you're gonna get back here. It's just not.
Exactly.
an injury,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying. Like you just don't know. So don't.
And we
take
got
it for
lucky this
granted.
year. We got lucky with injuries. That's not a joke. We got lucky.
I mean, what do you mean? Like with Boston? You mean like with Tatum? Nah, we were gonna beat them.
No, he's saying without health.
No.
Without health.
Oh, okay.
The basketball guys are looking down on us.
Yeah.
But
no one cracked the kneecap. You know.
We don't know when we're going to be back next year. We really don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, so just don't let these opportunities, don't take it for granted. Don't let it slip, because nothing's a given,
Facts.
Nothing.
We all thought the Cavaliers were going to be in the finals this year.
Right.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
Nah,
I never thought that.
I never
thought
that team. They every year, man. Like I don't care if they win, if they go 80-2.
This is
Prove
gonna listen. I don't want to talk about next season, but this is going to be a top 6. Number 1 probably is going to be the Pacers. Number 2.
Hell no. Why would you say that? I'm sorry. Nah. The Pacers.
Because
they're flashing the I'm gonna keep it real. They're flash. Like they're solid, but
I don't agree with that. I just think they get hot at the right times. Like
they get hot at the right times.
They get hot late. They get hot in the playoffs. Like
they don't have set options. So like on any given night, this guy is score, and you cannot sustain a system where it's everyone can get their shot off. Like that's just not the way the league works. Like you need guys that you could go to when it gets rough. All right, I need you to give me 30.
I will say
they don't got that.
I will say
it's going to be very hard.
What he did predict: if the Knicks don't win a championship this year, they're either going to win a championship next year or the year after that.
It's possible.
Also, think about it, right? Boston was the number 1 seed last year, right? They went to the finals championship, right? And they were a 2nd seed next year. So there's no guarantees just because you finish or go to the finals that you're going to be the number 1 seed the next year. In fact, teams that go to the finals definitely don't go back. They have less success the following season. So that's just the way it's been. But, OKC can change that.
Yeah. So listen, so for tomorrow's game, again, I need more Shaman. I mean, he got me out of my seat watching him play defense the other night.
We're getting more Shaman. Listen.
There was even a play he guarded Siakam in the post. And he did a great job. I think he forced a turnover or a miss. Like, he guarded McConnell. He stripped him under the hoop.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
He's a pest defensively, man. He's a bull.
Right now. If one Knicks 25-26 says Tibbs is getting orders from the higher up to use the bench, if that's the case.
Could be.
If that's the case, right? If the Tibbs is getting orders from the higher up to use the bench, then we know why he's using the bench.
I think that if he's getting orders from the highest up, the writing is on the wall.
What do you mean?
Like why are they telling me to do what I wanted to do with my roster? That means they're plotting to get rid of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, like, you the coach. If this is true, I'm just saying if it's true. I don't know what's true.
Knicks 25-26 said it.
Listen, at this point, nothing surprises me, man. Like, nothing.
I know we talked about I know we talked about, defining the coach, right? But what Knicks 25-26 says is Tibbs may be getting orders from upstairs to use his bench. Well, what does that tell you?
No, that's not a good sign. By the way, vote for the poll in the chat, y'all. I don't know why it only got a couple of votes, man. Vote for the poll. I'm curious to know what you guys think.
We'll never know what goes on behind the scenes, but if it's true that the Knicks that if he's using the bench, that's not a good sign.
Well, we'll know. We gonna know. It's just that we ain't gonna know in advance. We gonna know because if he gets fired, then that was the proof. Then we could look back and say, oh, well, they told him to use the bench,
Outspoken said orders or suggestions?
No, if it's a suggestion, it's an order. I think that you should play the bench more.
I mean, listen, what Wright and Shyman have done for this team defensively, man, off
You
that
can't ignore
bench,
it. You can't
it's
ignore it. Come
been,
on.
I mean, they've been damn near elite defensively, man. Like
I was
they're,
looking at the first says needed these orders in January. Listen,
I mean, my goodness.
No, that's a fact. I don't see orders coming from the top, but I could be wrong. And I also think that Leon Rose is lock in sync with Tibbs, like where they actually game plan for stuff together. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being optimistic, but
so how do you guys stop Siakam tomorrow? Who do you want on him?
OG.
I wanted OG, but man, he's just looking like he's scared. So that's why I wanted a little bit.
Great job versus Siakam.
I think that hamstring is screwing him up. I think the hamstring.
Possibly, but Precious should get more time.
Yeah, he even grabbed it. I noticed a couple times last game. I don't think that hammy is where it needs to be.
So do you sit OG?
Nah, he ain't sitting
no,
OG.
Hell no. No.
Remember, Josh Hart agreed to sit. He didn't just get sat down. So these guys are getting money. So the NBA is politics, right? So like these guys are getting the money. The guys who get the money plays.
Right.
So
and OG can't afford it.
I mean, I kind of asked that, who do you put on Siakam? Because I know OG is definitely the first thing you would think of, but
Precious?
I kind of asked too because OG guarded Halliburton last game at times, and he did a really good job. So it's like, if you put him on Halliburton, then it's like Siakam's going to have his way. So do you just kind of say, let Siakam beat us and put Bridges in on him, even though we know how
that's the wrong guy.
That's how you see it. If that's the case, then
that's the wrong guy to say beat us.
Halliburton, or do you want to slow down Siakam? Like, who do you want to say, like, you beat us? Do you just want to say, let Siakam beat Bridges in the post all game and, let him to get his and try and slow down Halliburton, put OG on him? I don't know.
I think Siakam's the wrong guy to let go. They let go because he's shown you that he could get 35. He has multiple 30 balls, if I'm not mistaken, in this series. So
he's killed us.
All I'm gonna
I wouldn't allow him to do that because it'll lead to a Pacers victory. But I'll let you guys get your finals words, man, because I'm getting ready to shut down soon.
No doubt.
If it's true that Tibbs is getting orders from the higher ups to use his bench, right? That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
That's a bad sign for many reasons.
No.
One, it shows that either you win this series or you're getting fired. Two, they've already probably made a decision on Tibbs in the offseason. And they're not announcing it yet until the playoffs is over. Three, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm thinking it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about firing a coach right now because it's stupid until the series.
Let's save it. Let's save it. Yeah, let's save that. Let's save that. Even though I asked the poll, I'm still curious. You can vote on it, but let's save that.
Save it till like what? If they lose tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they lose
today.
We're still in this. Let's just save the all season stuff for.
Trust me, we got all summer up to October. Because I'm still rocking. I'm here to be here.
When does the offseason start anyway?
For us, as soon as we lose. Yeah. Or win. That's when it starts.
Thanks.
No, I know.
Go ahead, JJ.
Starts in July. That's for sure.
Go ahead, JJ. Get your final joints off, man.
Yeah, man. Just listen, I'm nervous, excited for tonight, and just go down fighting, man. Don't give me no damn blowout. Just if you lose by a few, it'll hurt terribly. Don't get me wrong.
But I respect it.
Just fight, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, either way, it's gonna hurt to lose, whether you lose by 30 or 2. But just battle. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough. But I think we could pull it out again. Low turnovers. Cat, please. With the silly fouls. Even the TNT guys, they were like, "You're great," but I like that they said, they were like, "What are you doing with these fouls?" He was like, I know. You know, you got like his foul, his fourth foul. He like blatant shove with two hands. Like, why, man? You're
Yeah,
dominating
that's
the
annoying.
game. Like, why? Like,
Yeah.
like you're too
And that's the only
talented.
thing I bitch about.
Yeah, like you're too talented, man. You're dominating whoever they put on you, Turner, Siakam. Just stop, man. Please.
I don't mind the hard fouls though.
No, me neither. It's the silly ones, the screens. You know what I'm
Listen, like
saying?
what Deuce did to Siakam, I don't mind that.
No, I love that. I love that. Yeah, if it's that type of foul, I'm good. Like, you know, especially if you're not in foul trouble already. Yeah, I like a hard foul, but it's the silly ones.
That
Like they're
pisses me off.
just silly, silly, silly fouls. There's no need for it. You're
Right.
too dominant. You're too impactful on the court to be on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm gonna say
I
that's the
got you.
key. Low turnovers, can't stay out of foul trouble, and I think there's a game 7 at the Garden.
Ooh,
Sounds
let's
like
go,
that
man.
too.
I'm riding with you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Listen,
I
All right,
appreciate you
fellas.
guys.
whatever happens, happens. That's all I gotta say about that.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Salute,
Appreciate
man.
it,
I appreciate
fellas.
you guys.
Y'all have
Let's
a good
go.
one, man. Let's go, man.
All right.
All right.
Salute. That was JJP and Yuri. Also, I'm gonna give a big time salute to Issa Ortiz for the super chat. Shout out for me still being up. Listen, man. I'm a vampire, man. This is when I function. I'm starting to get a little tired because I did get up early today. So that's why I'm getting ready to wind down. And I do got another caller, by the way. So yeah, final call for calls. I guess I'll do like a speed round. But I'm gonna let this guy. Hold on, just make sure I'm dialing the right number. Okay. Yeah. So 347, you just called. I'm calling you back. And this is the wind down.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's good, man? This is James from Queens again, man.
Oh, James from Queens. Okay. Yeah, I don't got your number saved. What you got?
Yeah.
What you want to say, man? What you want to say?
Yeah, I mean that was actually me on the chat. Issa Ortiz, my middle name James.
Oh,
But,
salute, man. I appreciate the support,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I mean, before you go, man, I just wanna give us like a good vibe, man. Like we going into game 6, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Knicks in the building. We gonna get this shit, bro. We get this shit. We go back to Madison Square Garden. We go fuck these niggas up and they. Oh my God, bro. Like, man, I'm excited, man. And you know what? There's one thing that like there's one thing that concerns me about OG is that,
What's
man,
that?
like he gets the ball, right? They check him the ball, or let's say it's in a fast break, right? And he gets the ball and he's going down the paint. The thing that concerns me is that he's like sometimes he's rushing too much. And I feel like he always has like some off balance issue. I feel like look, listen, I totally understand if OG needs to, if he gets the ball in a fast break and he's gonna dunk that bitch or whatever. But if you got like 3 other guys, you shouldn't be rushing down the paint. Like you gotta slow down a little bit, because what I've been noticing is that OG gets the ball and like it's more guys in the paint, and he ends up turning it over by like his handles. And so that's the only thing that concerns me. Of course, if there's like if he's in if there's like only one dude there, then of course. But man, you can't do that. You can't keep doing that. OG got questionable dribbles. But
yeah, you right about him rushing it. I think that is the problem. Getting too excited, like, yeah, I got a little guy, and then he do something like this boneheaded. But yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, he just like fall on himself.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yep. But other than that, man, good. This is my first time here on the podcast or whatever.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. Look, man, we do this every Friday. When the playoffs is officially over, I may consider doing it a little earlier because now we get into off-season mode. But usually around 10:45, I'm live on Fridays, you know? So feel free to just check it. And this is not the only show I do, too. I got a podcast on Mondays. I was doing post-game shows. I do a lot of content, man. So you want to subscribe, hit that bell icon. And this is how we do it over here. So,
yeah, man. Come on. Let's go Knicks. Come on.
Let's go Knicks, man.
We got game 6. Come on. Let's just get game 6. And then after that, we chilling. Let's get game 6. Come on.
I feel you.
All right, man.
I feel you. All right, man. Peace, man.
Let's go.
Salute. I'm gonna save your name so next time you call, I know it's you.
All right, bye. All right, man.
All right.
See you.
Peace. All right, that was my man James. Thank you for the super chat. I want to say I appreciate all you guys, all of the callers, that help make this show legit. Oh my God, my man George Bryce, channel member, man. Salute to you, man. This guy always comes in, George. You always come in when I'm getting ready to shut it down, man. George, how you feeling right now? You feeling good, man? I see you said there's a possibility. Okay. Possibility of what? Us getting the W? What's up? Winning the championship? What's up? Taking over the city, making it happen, making sure the Empire State Building is white and blue or orange and blue? What's the possibility? And by the way, final call for the poll I got in the chat. I don't think a lot of you guys was rocking with this poll question. I probably could have came out with a better question, but I asked it based on the conversation that we was having earlier. So I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna end the poll and read the results. But Outspoken Introvert, you also said the off season starts June 29th. Free agency moratorium period starts there. I'm saying the off season pretty much for me, like, because I do the podcast on Mondays, so I cover the Knicks 365, 7 days a week. Give me 50 minutes, I give you the Knicks. So I'm always doing shows all year round. In fact, during the off season period is when it's just so much news to cover. So I say I consider the off season when you get bumped from the playoffs because you see teams doing business now. They're firing coaches, hiring coaches. That's what you do on the off season. Free agent moratorium period starts late June. Let me see. George Bryce says possibility that we could pull off a 3-1. Oh, and beat OKC, breaking the curse. Man, listen, I got an unfiltered thought that I'm. It's probably gonna be a 2-part unfiltered thought for all my channel members, and I'm gonna show you guys with the channel membership in a second. But it has to do with what George is saying. Like, if we win the championship, that has a lot of implications that will probably put the league on its head because. Hold on. I want to show you the membership. But it's interesting you said that though, George, because if we beat OKC, man, you talk about upsetting the apple cart, boy. But let me show you guys real quickly what you get when you join the channel, right? So I do want to thank all the channel members that we have now that help support the channel, help grow the channel, right? So I got 2 packages, the Starter Knicks fan and a hardcore Knicks fan. Starter Knicks fan is light, but it packs a heavy punch. And everybody who joins the channel gets access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. You guys might have heard me mention it. We got some really great people. A lot of the people who called up, some of the people also in the chat that's a part of this Discord server. We talk the Knicks 24/7 all year round. We talk during the games a lot. Like when the games is on, I go up in there, give you my analysis, -8 double big lineup, -8 on the glass. I'm doing all that stuff real time and live. Cause when I'm watching the game, I'm really focused. I'm taking my notes. So I'll try to like peek inside the Discord, add some value, look at it, show you what trends is working on. We also talk about all sports in there as well. So it's a great place to connect. This is not a free-for-all Discord server where everybody comes through and speaks their mind. No knock to that. It's just that it's a lot of trolls and people just wilding out. So I prefer to just lock it off, make it exclusive. So that's one of the perks you get. Not the only perk you get, right? That's like an added benefit that I added that's not even listed on this list here. Make sure I still got my mouse. So of course you get the cool badges. That's how I know who you are. Like my man George Bryce. Salute to George Bryce. He's a big time supporter, and he's one of my biggest participators in the actual chat and comments thread. So in order for me to get his comments out, read, he's a member, and I make sure he's on there all the time. So salute to you, George. I appreciate your support. Right? So you get the cool badges, which helps me identify who you are. Also, I do members only live chats. Like, for example, when I did the 10 reasons why we'll beat the Pacers, because I'm laser focused and I don't want to get distracted by the chat, I'll sometimes put the show on members only mode, allowing the members to contribute to the channel. Of course, I do special content for the members. I do a lot of videos. One of the things I do is the Unfiltered Thought series, where I take a deep dive, or I'll touch on a topic that I probably just don't want to talk about on YouTube. It might be dicey, it might be crazy, I might be in an emotional state of mind, and I just want to capture the thought. But of course, I'm always objective. But that series, The Unfiltered Thought, I usually record it at 3 in the morning. I would record one tonight, but I just don't really got a good topic. Maybe I might freestyle something, but that's something that you get when you join the channel. Also, like I got clips to my old basketball footage. I'm getting ready to go back outside, start doing lives, so more personalized lives with things that I'm doing. I'm gonna put that up there for the members. A lot of members only content. Like I said, when you join my membership, you're not just donating $4.99. You actually going to get exclusive content, right? A lot of people just say, "Hey, become a member," but they're not really doing nothing for the members. Of course, members, you're going to get shouted out. I always look for the members. But another thing too, like you get a discount on the merch, right? So members get a discount on the merch, and some of the merch that's behind me right here. Wow, the mug. All members get discount on all the merch that I have now and all the future merch that's coming. In the off season, I'm probably going to work on at least 2 more designs. And I also got something else I'm going to be dropping that's going to be fire. I'll put it like this. I'm empowering all of you guys to become objective Knicks fans. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm working on something major. And let me see what George says. I ask you this. Do you think we should still bench Josh Hart? I'm going to say this. I'm going to answer it like this, George. All right, so originally I wanted Precious Achiuwa to start. That was the guy who I wanted to start because I felt like people were saying that Towns should be a 4. I don't feel like Towns should be a 4. I feel like he's a 5. What you need to do is put a real power forward with Towns, right? And when you do that, oh snap! You know what? I just remembered something. Mid-answer. I'm gonna do this in a second. I got a surprise for you guys because I didn't do this last time. I'm gonna do it tonight. But so I wanted Precious to start, but then Precious went down. Hart got the job. To me, he's did a phenomenal job, except for like his shooting in the playoffs. Now, and some of his turnovers in this Pacers series. Now, what you have now is the double big lineup. Something that I wasn't a fan of because I felt like it was too ballsy because it's a new lineup that never played with each other and you're doing it at such a crucial time in the series. So I thought that was a little premature. So while I understand wanting Josh Hart to come off the bench, because I do agree he makes the bench a little bit better, but I don't know. I just feel like if I'm gonna take Hart out, I'll start Deuce. But the crazy part about it is he's closing the game with Hart out there, like Hart's a starter. So it's just a weird, wacky lineup that I think maybe is helping us throw Indiana off. Come on, hold on. Before I do this, I got a surprise. Hold on, let me just make sure this works. Hold on. Yeah, but that would be my answer, George. For the record. Okay, all right. So look, guys, I can do it. I'm going to be gifting a membership. All right. I promised you I was going to gift the membership last time. I forgot to do it on the last show. So I'm going to take the liberty to gift the membership now. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that my man Still Knicks fans? Still Knicks, what are you doing up right now? Still Knicks fans, what are you? Wait, hold on. You working on content? Man. Hopefully you don't you got Know the Ledge in the morning, Still Knicks fans? Man, you better make sure you get some rest, man. I actually, Still Knicks fans, I actually got up at 7 today. I don't normally do that. But I had some car issues. I had to take my car to the shop. So I got up at 7. I never do that. But hold on, let me do this membership really quickly. Because I made sure I uploaded my card to this profile. Let's see. Hold on. Hey, what's going on? Now it's telling me, hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, because I want to do this. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. It's always giving me trouble when I do. I will donate a membership before we leave, though. I will do that. Hold on. Let me read the chat while I do this. But I hear you still, Knicks fans. I'm tired too, man. Like I'm not normally tired at this time, but tonight I feel it because like I said, I normally don't really get up like this. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I gotta make sure because I have my card information here. Hold on. Pow. So hold on. Let me go back. I will be gifting away a membership. And yo, I'm gonna end this poll too. Let me end it. Pow. So the polls ended. Even though we didn't get that much votes on it. I guess you guys wasn't feeling the poll, but if the Knicks don't get past the Pacers, will Coach Tibbs be fired? 65% said no. See, hold on. You know something funny about that number? I feel like I did not do another poll on this. I could have sworn I did another poll where y'all was like, yo, he up out of here. That might have been on another show. But anyway, so y'all don't think he's going to get fired? I don't think you should fire Coach Tibbs, to be honest. To me, it just, you know, it just don't make sense to me. As I try to get this membership, I don't know what's going on with this whole process. All right, so I added my other card because I knew I was going to give away a membership. So let's see if this works now. All right, so let's see. Man, now it's giving me, man, I swear to God, YouTube. Hold on, I'm gonna try one more thing, and if I can't give it, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Hold on, let me, cause I was on somebody else's show and I donated. So hold on, let me try one more thing. Not a problem. I'm very crafty. Let me see what you guys talking about while I'm trying to do this membership. Miguel P says the front office been calling on the phone in the dugout. Oh my God, thinking Tibbs feeling the pressure. Yo, honestly, man, CP said, yo, if he didn't get that win, he was up out of here. So I don't know what that means in terms of now that he got the win, what's next that's going to happen? I don't know. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me do it like this. Do it like this. 2 seconds, y'all. I will donate this membership. All right. So now, all right. So now let me go back. Let me see. Wow. So still Knicks fans, you said if they would have lost yesterday, you would have considered firing Tibbs. I'm happy they came to play. So I'm good. Oh, okay. Wow. You know what's funny, right? My whole thing about firing Tibbs is you're not going to get a Steve Kerr. Like, that's a rarity. People say, oh, we want Kenny Atkinson, but what did Kenny Atkinson do? He's the regular season champion, not to be confused with the in-season tournament. It's two different things. He's the regular season champion, man. They predicted him to win a championship, and I'm like, he's never done anything. Doesn't make no sense. So please, all right, cool. All right, this went through. I don't know what's going on with, YouTube is getting me tight. Let's see. Oh, all right. So salute the coach, man. Coach, you got the membership. Once again, like when you donate a membership, it's random, right? So salute the coach, man. Welcome back to the membership. Let's see. To be fair, Steve Kerr wasn't Steve Kerr before Golden State hired him. Yeah, but see, but outspoken introvert, that's the point. How many coaches you hire don't pan out? A lot of them. Every year, coaches get fired, right? But not every year a new coach wins the championship. All right, so take away Steve Kerr. Joe Mazzulla. Is that better? Joe Mazzulla. Still Knicks fans, I hear you. I just think that there's someone who could get more out of this team offensively. I also think that there's new styles of defense we haven't tapped into. No, I mean, still Knicks fans, always a good point. Always good points. Everything you're saying is correct. It's just that we don't know who that guy is. We hire somebody. Everybody who gets hired, they got high hopes. But realistically, depending on how high your standards are, it's just, I hear you. It's just like if you're getting a guy who never coached before, you don't really know what his potential is. If you hire somebody who was fired, you know that they were fired. That part too, Miguel P. Great point. Because still, Knicks fan, you made the point too. In the clip I dropped, you said that Brunson doesn't have a problem with Tibbs, so why would they get rid of Tibbs? But what Miguel P just said was that the new coach could clash with Brunson. But still, Knicks fans, since you're here, right? And I don't want to keep you guys too long, but since you're here, still Knicks fans, wouldn't you rather, instead of getting a new coach, or you could do both, wouldn't you rather trade for Giannis and get a star player, like get a bona fide star player, first team all-teamer? Now, Brunson could be a first teamer, but he's not. You wouldn't just do that if you're going to really blow things up? I say get someone innovative on the coaching staff. I don't know, man. This coaching stuff, because I think that happened in Sacramento. Was that Sacramento? They fired his entire assistant staff and hired a new assistant staff, and guess what? Then they fired him. So No. Still Knicks fans. No, I get you. Me and you, we're in the same boat. We don't want to trade for a star. I'm just talking about the change you guys want to make. Like, stars win championships in this league, not coaches. Because you could name many star players that had a coach that you're like, huh? And they won a championship, but you cannot name a coach that's won a championship without a star. Okay? You can name many players that's won championships with like, who? He won the championship? But you ain't gonna find it the other way. I'm just saying. So you get LeBron James, you're gonna win a championship. You get LeBron in his prime, you're gonna win a championship, no matter who the coach is. So what I'm saying is, if you have the chance to get the LeBron, then yeah. Right, see, still Knicks fans, that's the point. That and of course I know he's gonna get it, man. Still Knicks fans those guys are incredible. By the way, go subscribe to Still Knicks fans. He got a show he's gonna do tomorrow as well. I'm gonna try to catch that show. I mean, I always listen into the shows when I not in the chat. But yeah, salute to Still Knicks fans. That's all I'm trying to say, Still Knicks fans. And Still Knicks fans, that's also for like the people who want to fire Coach Tibbs. Remember the impact Tibbs had on as Doc's assistant. Doc ain't touched the final since. Good point. Bench pieces would you get rid of? Bench pieces I would get rid of. I mean, you're not gonna get rid of no bench pieces. What's most likely gonna happen, like a campaign, he gonna probably get more money. Well, I don't know. But he could get more money elsewhere and you just won't bring him back. I would bring back DeLon Wright. I like DeLon Wright. Some people gonna say Shamet. If it's a choice between Shamet or DeLon Wright, that's tough. That's a tough question. Because I could make arguments for either or. Like, Shamet is a better scorer. DeLon Wright has more size, and to me, he's a better, probably on the ball defender. I don't know. Depends on what you're going for. Like, because Shamet, he gonna continue to space the floor out. I don't think DeLon Wright is that efficient at spreading the floor out. Both could technically come back, but the problem is they're both making a name for themselves in the playoffs. So you might get a hater team like the Nets that might come in and say, we'll give you $10 million or $8 million or $6 million. Those numbers right there are more than what the Knicks could offer, because our mid-level exception that we could offer is like 5.67 or something like that. Shamet is younger than DeLon. It'll be a 1-year deal, 1-year minimum deal. So age doesn't even matter. Still Knicks fan says, I replace campaign and upgrade with someone better than Precious. You might could do that, Still Knicks fans, because the money's dried up. So you win the championship or you go to the finals, there may be someone that fits that description you're talking about that'll sign for the low. But here's the thing too. Remember, you got $8 million for 3 players. You don't got to do 4. But for 3 players, you got that $8 million got to pay those 3. And then also remember, you can only go a month with 12 guys. You can't go longer than that time, because you could get away with the 12. And when I say 12, let me show you what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to wrap up on this, because you guys may not understand what I'm saying. So I like to show what I'm talking about. So we're going to go to Knicks sports track, right? And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Because the NBA has a rule, and there's just so many like rules that's just like, it just sucks the like the ability for teams to pull out cheat codes like New York, that has literally an unlimited source of funds, but there's certain restrictions. So you can see it on the screen, right? And let me zoom in just in case you guys are on the phone. Okay, cool. So look. So this is 2026, right? We're already a first apron team. That's what this minus $3 million that I got highlighted here, right? Okay, cool. So, but we still got $8 million in second apron space. You got 11 players, right, that fall onto the active roster cap, right? So that's what this second apron space is counting, just this, okay? So when you look at it, you got 11 guys. And no, this is no two-ways, right? Two-ways don't really impact this. Yes, the two-way salary, I think, is like maybe $500,000 or $500,000, impact on the roster. But last time I checked, I don't think there's a cap hit. But yeah, just it adds to the total salary, but it's not a hit on the cap. Anytime you see cap hit, that means that this is money that affects this number here. The numbers you see up here, okay? This $8 million in space, right? So when you look at the active roster, you have 11 players, and these player options, these team options, I'm sorry, with REL and PJ Tucker also count to the salary cap, right? So that's 11 guys. Now, the rule states you have to have at least 14 players under contract, not counting two ways. But you can get it. There's a month. I think it's a month grace period you get to have at least 12 players. So if you say, I'm going to get me a good free agent, right, who makes like $5-something million, you exhaust the majority of this $8 million. So if you get somebody for the 5 points, let's say you work it out where it's like 5.5 and it's just like a $5 million cap hit, that means you only have $3 million to sign 2 players, which is very difficult to do. But Leon Rose, very crafty. I got my faith in that guy, right? He could work it out. But you got to sign 3 players. Eventually, you could start with the one. And another slick move, too, is that, remember, these guys get paid per game. So if you can get it to a point where you're like December and now you lose out on like 20 games of game checks. So that means whoever you sign will get paid a little less. Like that's how they was able to get DeLon Wright last year, using that same tactic that I'm talking about. So yeah, just to give just some number stuff. Oh, still Nick fan said I might flip Mitchell Robinson because he has value. I think they fell in love with Mitch though, Ron. I think they love this double big lineup, and I think they're gonna come back to it. Salute to James, $2 super chat. Who do you think are the least locks in starts in offseason? Oh, who's the least? Wait, I don't know what you mean. The least locks in starters in the offseason? Clarify that. You saying which starter will not be a starter? Is that what you're trying to basically say? Like which? No, yeah, Mitch could walk, right? Now, Mitch's contract, that $12 million contract right there is a very valuable contract that you see there because teams are willing to take on expiring contracts. He has a 1-year deal left. So I'm going to tell you the deal that I wanted. And hold on, let me see. Ortiz said, but which of the starters do you think could potentially be in trades? I don't think none of the starters are going to be in trades. Unless Mikal could get traded too if he's not willing to play ball with the contract. That's a whole nother discussion I don't think we're ready for. I was saving that for the offseason. But we got to see what that extension is looking like. If Mikal does not sign an extension this offseason, I wouldn't be surprised if he's traded. But to bring it back to Mitchell Robinson, right? Because also Mikal Bridges, $24 million. That's also a great value contract. So these two guys alone in a package could get you something, but I don't think they're going to trade Mitchell Robinson. Now, the trade that I wanted for Mitch was Miles Turner. Let me show you why I wanted Miles Turner, right? Let me show you why. I know you're going to be like, why you want Miles Turner? He's the ops. We trying to beat Miles Turner. I felt like Miles Turner and Cat would be, that would be a fire front court. Could you imagine Miles Turner and Cat together? That'd be sick. Turner could play the defense. Cat could get the buckets. That would be sick. Hold on. Let me show you something about Turner, right? And then we gonna wrap soon. I love talking. Listen, man. I love talking sports, man. Basketball, more in particular. So, yeah. Let me pull up their sports track. Now, look. Miles Turner's getting ready to be a free agent. This is another reason why this series is important. Oh, damn. Hold on. I clicked off the page. This is another reason why this series is important, right? Because I don't think they signed him. Hold on. We going to fact check it. And you know what? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I just realized I could change the teams by doing this. That's crazy. That's some boneheaded stuff by me. I didn't realize I could change the teams like that. I never did that before. All right, cool. It's all good. All right, so I'm just curious to see. Oh, nah, Indiana got money to play with. All right, hold on. I want to show y'all something. So let me go back. So this is what I was looking at, because there was rumors that Indiana, they ain't got the money to sign this guy Turner, right? Now he has what you would call a high value contract at the time, $19 million. That's a juicy, nice number. Okay, it's a nice number. The reason why it's a nice number is because at the time, let me see if I could get the. Oh, let me change the year. At the time, I wanted to trade Mitch. Remember, Mitch ain't play a game. So you see the Mitch $14 million? I was willing to give up. And this sounds crazy right now because we're in a playoff fight against these guys. But I was willing to give up Mitch and Deuce. Don't shoot me. This was when Deuce was hamstring Deuce, right? Deuce wasn't 100%. Or I was willing to package Mitchell Robinson and some of the young boys, Tyler Kolek or Pacome Dottie. I was going to make a package to try to come up with the rest of the money. It would have been very difficult to do. But I wanted Miles Turner because Miles Turner is a free agent and you probably could have got him for the low. And then now you would have Turner with Towns. I just thought that was a fire lineup. Do you? No, not now. He's not going to be traded now. I'm just telling you, this was last year. This was before the war now, right? This was, and yes, I'm with you, James. You said basketball. Yeah, basketball's great and everything. Facts. You can't have two zesty bigs. Salute to Miguel. That's funny. But they sound zesty. But those guys could play. And I'm telling you, man, Turner brings the defense. So now it just would have worked, I felt like. But it's not going to happen now. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the trade. But yo, man, I appreciate you guys. Let me jump out of here, man. Let me jump out of this research mode. I appreciate you guys, man. I love talking this Knick talk. You know, I appreciate the support. It helps grow the channel. You know, whether it's the merch, whether it's the super chats, whether it's the memberships. I appreciate all the memberships. Man, I got a lot of things in store. I want to salute everybody who called up. Of course, the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel members. I appreciate all you guys. Yuri, Mike from Harlem, the PA, Coach, JJP NYC, all these guys that call up. I saw Keith Rockets in the building early. Knicks will be champs 25-26. That dude, brilliant basketball mind. Get inside the Discord because, listen, these guys, great conversation, and we gets it in. It's fun. Want to give a big time salute to Still Knick fans. I see you in the house. To all the callers, my man Moses, of course Yuri, all those guys from the Discord server. Who else called up? All the new people. My man James. Who else called up? My man from DC. We had Knick fans abroad. We had a Knick fan from Colorado. So not DC, my fault. JW from Washington, right? my man from, is it John? I think it was John from Denver. Salute to him. And yo, man, salute to everybody that called up tonight, man. This was a powerful show. Miguel P, salute to you. I'm gonna say some salutes to the people in the chat before I get up out of here. Definitely about to crash. I got some work to do too, still, Knicks fans, but I think I'm gonna crash and get up early and do it. Salute to Coach and congratulations on the membership. Salute to George Bryce, of course, channel member. Salute to the outspoken introvert. I appreciate your chats. You always got some good things to say. Salute to everybody, man. I'm out. Salute to Maxine, of course. Big time salute to Maxine. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Until next time, guys, it's let's go Knicks. And listen, if we win tomorrow, I will do a live. Screw it. I'll do a live late night joint, midnight joint, or like 11, whatever time the game ends. I'll get on. We'll do a live. The key thing is we have to win. If we lose, I am not doing a live. I'll see you guys on Monday at noon. But that's all I got for you guys, man. And Knicks in 7. Let's get it.